For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. Neutrality today, USA Boxing. We back in this BIH, man. One more day, man. We back here, bro. We back here. Again, talk this boxing stuff. You know what I mean? You know, we like to talk about boxing every day. You see what I'm saying over here on this neck of the woods. And we just like to get rid of the, dispel of the myths, cut out all the, the rules changing and stuff like that, man. We like to keep it boxing. That's it. And we call it as objectively and unbiased as possible, regardless of who you are, where you come from, what set you claim, what clique or crew you with. Doesn't matter to me. Don't make me no never mind. Where's my pen? Doesn't make me no never mind. We like to, this is how we like to do it over here at Neutrality Today USA Boxing. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to a couple of people that say, who here right now? I got people on the left and the right. Shout out to Alex. Alex, he's say, ¿Cómo estás? Mira, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está mi hermano? Manito. Alex, what's going on, fam? Shout out to my sister Lisa Bales in the building. Drumming for life. What's going on, fam? Haleen. You know it is what it is, man. Let's get into the show. We do know that we have a fight coming up this weekend. Big Nello is fighting this weekend, right? So, we like to focus on what it is more so than what it ain't. I don't like to focus on what it ain't. I like to focus on what it is. This is what we say in the South in Florida. What it is and what it ain't. You see what I'm saying? So let's focus on what it is, and maybe what it ain't can follow the what it is example and turn that ain't into an is. If it makes sense. True. If it makes sense. It is what it is, right? Let's continue, though. Let's continue. Let's get into, let's see. Let me pull this schedule up. Okay. Let y'all see what we have going on here. Let me go ahead and pull this up too. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Let me go ahead and do this. All right, now. Canelo GGG is the biggest fight in America. Question mark. Still no Crawford or Spence. At this point, I give two fucks about both of them niggas. True. One thing about me, Crawford my favorite fighter, but you ain't got to worry about me dick riding for him. I don't dick ride for no nigga. I don't dick ride for no fighters. I don't care who it is. Y'all ain't giving us the fights we want. Fuck all y'all. Fuck Crawford and fuck Spence. I ain't worried about the interview. I don't want it. Let them other niggas get the interview, and I look at the interview and break the interview down on my channel. The Canelo GGG fight is going down like the Titanic this weekend in Las Vegas. This will be the third time both men have faced each other in the ring. This will be the second time GGG has fought this year. This will also be the third time Canelo has fought within a 10-month time period. This is Canelo's third fight. He has a net worth of $180 million, maybe more than that, because they haven't added up what he made, what he made this year. So when he add up what he made this year, it's probably going to be over 20. It's probably going to be over $200 million or somewhere up in $200 million. But anyways, this is Canelo's third time within a year, within a 10-month time frame that he's had a fight. Even though this fight doesn't have the electricity that the second fight had. And I think it had a lot to do with, it took a while for these guys to fight again. I think it's 3-4 years later since they had their last fight. 4 years now that I think about it. And GGG is 40 years old. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. I heard the tickets wasn't selling that well. I'm gonna have to. As a matter of fact, let me reach out to shit. Let me reach out to my main man. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I heard those tickets were expensive as hell. Hold on, guys. All right. I just sent the text out. Just sent the text out to my main man. Now trying to get some information back. Even though this fight, as I said before, guys, even though this fight doesn't have it doesn't have the twisty in the air like the second fight did, right? Even though it didn't have that, you see what I'm saying? In the probably the previous two fights, especially that second fight, because the first fight ended in the draw, second fight, yada 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 yada. This is still the biggest fight in America. Pretty sure it's going to make more than any fight that any black fighters or any other fighter can do this year in America. Pretty sure of that. And let's see. And I'm gonna tell you why. This fight more than likely will generate more money than any other fight that can be made in America. While certain fighters are free agents and they can't get the fights with certain advisory / promotional companies, shade. Canelo and Triple G doesn't have that problem. Canelo is a -390 favorite to beat Triple G. And understandably so. Triple G is 40 years old now. Canelo is coming off a loss to D'mitry Bivol, and no one expects Canelo to lose back-to-back, have two back-to-back losses to a 40-year-old fighter. When you look at the fight purse breakdown, when you look at the purses of the fighters, Canelo and Triple G base salaries are $10 million and $8 million respectively. Canelo is getting paid 10. That's this guarantee money. And Triple G is getting $8 million guaranteed. Canelo's pay-per-view bonus for this fight would be $55 million. $55 million. I don't know exactly how many pay-per-views they're going to have to sell, but his Canelo, what they like to call the back end, it's going to be $55 million. And the good thing is the Zone will reveal their pay-per-view numbers, unlike Showtime. They like to leak stuff out there. Yes, hey, Mike Carpenter. Yeah, what's up, bud? Hey, tell him Tank did 300,000 with Roland Romero. Oh, okay. Well, what else? Yeah, tell him Spence and Ugas, they did 360 fighting each other. Yeah, do you have any receipts on there? No, I ain't got no receipts. Don't worry about no receipts. Don't be asking me about no receipts. Just tell him that. Just tell him that. Are you going to go on the record and say that? No, I'm not going to go on the record and say it. Because I'm not going to show any proof there that. Just leak that out there. I'm just leaking that out to you. Oh, okay, we'll say that. And then all the niggas on the chitlin circuit with chitlin juice and pork chop juice running down their chin. Oh, you know, my fighter did says. Nah, he ain't do that, homie. He ain't do that. Who said it? Who said it? Did it come Steve Nelsinosa? Oh, sources said he did that. Oh, sources say. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know about them sources. I blow that sources say shit up. But that's neither here nor there. Triple G pay-per-view bonus for the fight would be $35 million. If the pay-per-view numbers hit their mark, Canelo and Triple G would bake in a whopping $90 million on the pay-per-views, on the pay-per-view numbers, the sales of the pay-per-view alone. If the pay-per-view numbers hit their mark, whatever that mark is, Triple G and Canelo will bank $90 million on the pay-per-view numbers alone. On top of their $10 million and $8 million guaranteed purses, respectively. Now, the hood rich fighters can't do that. The chitlin circuit fighters can't do that. The fake cash cows, and I ain't saying no name, ain't throwing no shade, I ain't gonna say no names though. The fake cash cows can't do that. But Canelo and Triple G can. See, when you're a fake cash cow, the fighters who fight you only make $500,000, $400,000, $300,000. Guaranteed purse. And we don't, they don't reveal pay-per-view numbers, but it is what it is. And this is the difference. It's like a what word am I looking for? It's like these guys put on this facade, right? And it's a whole lot of trickery and stuff going on. But the fact of the matter is this. We got a fight coming up this weekend in America. Triple G and Canelo in Las Vegas. Waiting on some information to come back for me. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys and tell you that I'm excited. I'm not. I was excited last week when I thought Carissa Shields and Savannah Marshall and Alicia Baumgartner and Michaela Meyer fight. When that fight was going down, you see how I was bouncing. I was excited about that fight. I'm not excited about this fight. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Not going to sit here and lie to you. We are going live for the fight. I will buy the fight. And I think the reason why I'm not excited is because I already know what the outcome is going to be. I believe I know the outcome is going to be. Triple G is 40 years old. Canelo should be able to stop him now. Triple G may go 12, though. He may go 12. I don't know. I you know, every time I play this fight back in my head, I think of one thing: body shots. I think of body shots. That's all I think about. Body shots. And I just feel like that, you know, Canelo's going to go to the body a lot more in this fight, and he's going to, and you know, and I don't see at 40 years old, I don't see him surviving that body onslaught. Triple G. I'm just being honest with you. I don't see it. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Mo City Minutes. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Mo City. What you say? Smile back if you're ugly. He said, yeah, the fight has lost his spark. Golovkin is old and Canelo lost his last fight. Yeah, it just, I think what it is, smile back if you're ugly, it's 4 years don't went by since they had their last fight, fam. And it's like Triple G 40 years old now, like, you know what I mean? No, don't get me wrong now. I don't feel sorry for them. They making a boatload of money. Between the two, just on the pay-per-view side of it, they're making what? $90 million? $90 million just on the pay-per-view sales. And what I like about the Zone does reveal their numbers. So I don't know what the mark is for them to break even. It probably shouldn't be much because you're paying Canelo guaranteed 10 and Triple G guaranteed 8, but Canelo's getting 55 million on the back, you know, on the strength of the pay-per-view sales, and Triple G's getting 35 million. So, you know, that's $90 million right there. So they're making a boatload of money fighting each other. They're making a boatload of money fighting each other. You get what I'm saying? So I think this is going to be Triple G's last hurrah. It's time for him to leave. He's clearly not going to fight anyone else in the middleweight division. I think this is going to be Triple G's last fight. He's going to fight this fight, and I think that's going to be it. He's not going to fight anymore after Canelo. Shout out to Yasir. You say hindsight is 2020. Maybe if they didn't rob Triple G the first time, now the trilogy would have made sense. And you know what, Yasir, you hit the nail right on the head. Because I did score that first fight for Gennady Golovkin. I did score that fight for Gennady Golovkin, the first fight. Shout out to Big Blunts. What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? Anna Lee, what you say, sis? You said, will Canelo rematch Bivol afterwards? You know what, Anna Lee? That's a good question. I have no idea. I have no idea. That's a good question. Will he fight Bivol after? I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm picking Bivol, Anna Lee. I'm picking Bivol to beat Zerto. I'm picking him to beat Zerto. I'm not high on Zerto myself. I'm picking Bivol to beat Zerto. As a matter of fact, wait a minute, Anna Lee. Let me share this with you. Hold on, Anna Lee. Wait a minute. Let me share this with you. I think there's something out there. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me see. Hold on, sis. Hold on, Anna Lee. Hold on. I think it's some information out there. I think it's some information out there on that, sis. Hold on. I think it's some information out there. I don't know. Oh, let me see something. Let me see. I thought there was some information out there where D'mitry Bivol, Anna Lee, he said that he doesn't care to, let me see. I could be wrong, sis. Hold on. I thought I saw something. that D'mitry Bivol said that he doesn't care to fight Canelo again in a rematch. Because he wants to become undisputed at 175. So I think he said something of the sort that he doesn't really care to fight Canelo again in a rematch. I'm going to try to find that. You get what I'm saying? He wants to become undisputed at 175. And he didn't know. He's not saying that he won't fight him if Canelo want to fight him again. I'm pretty sure he will. But I hope he got his money from the last fight too. They're going to have to pay him more money because he only got paid like $2 million last time. I think they're going to have to pay him more money. But D'mitry Bivol is not a draw at all. He's not a draw at all. So, that's what it is. They probably paid him what he weighed. He's not a draw. So, but I'm pretty sure, I think they took his money. The Treasury Department kept his purse. I haven't seen or read anything that says that he got his money back. So I don't know. You get what I'm saying? So, AD, what you say? You say Zerto, he looks like a monster. He like a monster. What? Yeah. Let you tell it. Hey, y'all, what to say, family? So I was rooting for Canelo, but Triple G won the first fight. Shout out to Jamario. Jamario, what's going on, fam? Let's go ahead and make it do what it do. Let's pull this up. I do my predictions on Friday, but I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I don't see no way Triple G wins this fight. I just don't. You know what I mean? And I don't hate Triple G at all. Or have an overwhelmingly love for Canelo. I don't for neither fighter, but he's 40 years old. He's 40, and his kryptonite is body shots. If I'm Canelo Alvarez, the first thing I do is go to the body because Triple G is not going to be able to knock Canelo out. Not at 40. You could knock him out 4 years ago when you was 36. And you caught him with some flush shots. I don't think you're gonna be able to knock him out now. You get what I'm saying? So I just see it as I think that this is gonna be it. Shout out to Drew. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Drew, what's happening, man? You say, is this the last trilogy for elite boxers? Men boxing? Probably. You got Chocolatito, he doing his thing. You know what I mean? Old school. Chocolatito, one of my favorite fighters. Triple G, Canelo, they doing their trilogy. Wilder Fury did their trilogy. We saw that worked out. It's amazing too. It's amazing that now I see, and I don't mean the change, but the people who were saying that Tyson Fury was a cheater and he's a drug cheat and all that stuff there, and all of those things may be true. But drug cheating, we do know that. The cheating with the glove, all those people, the same people who were saying that and were saying he was the colonizer and all that stuff there, now they are saying that Wilder lost to the best fighter in boxing and this and that, and because he lost to Wilder, he lost to Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? Now they're saying that Wilder ain't this and Wilder ain't that. And I'm like, dude, you guys were literally saying that Tyson Fury wasn't shit. And he was a Eurobomb and this and that, and he's a cheater. Now you're saying that he's the best fighter in boxing. The same guys, the same people are saying that he's the best fighter in boxing. Our fighter lost to the best guy. You can't make this stuff up.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You see what I'm saying? I told you, these people argue both sides of the coin. When they lose on heads, they go to tails. You know what I say is, when they lose on heads, they go to tails. When they lose on tails, they go back to heads. You can't beat them.
True.
Anyways, I think this is going to be the last trilogy. I think it's going to be the last trilogy for the elite fighters. I think after this fight, Triple G rides off into the sunset, Drew. I think he rides off into the sunset, and he don't made enough money. We got guys that's supposed to be on the chitlin circuit and liquor store fighters who They known in the hood. I ain't gonna say no names. The known in the hood fighters, fights that's supposed to be the biggest fight in boxing. See, let me explain something to you. There's no such thing as the fight being the biggest fight in boxing. You can't say that in one breath while acknowledging in another breath, man, this fight ain't gonna generate no money. One company specializes in paying fighters little money. $1.5 million, $2 million, guaranteed. They keep the operational costs low. And then that's how they function. That's how they function, right? And then you have some companies, now the only time they can put up big money for a fight is if Tyson Fury is involved as of late to Wilder. Steve Kim broke something down to me that I didn't know. He broke something down to me that I didn't know. He said that the way that Wilder and Fury fight got made, Top Rank was responsible for solely paying Tyson Fury's purse. And the PBC was solely responsible for paying Deontay Wilder's purse. So they split the risk. They shared the risk. And they split whatever cost they, whatever cost they split everything, right? Bob Arum came out on record as saying that they lost money on the Tyson Fury on second fight. Because the guaranteed purses were so high that the threshold for them to make a profit or even break even, they had to sell a lot of pay-per-views. They had to do like 1 million pay-per-view buys. It fell short of that. I'm saying in America, it fell short of that. So Bob Arum say, man, we lost money on this fight. Right? The third fight sold less than the second fight. And of course, Fury got the lion's share of the money because he was the A side. He was defending his title. So some companies, they can't put big money up for certain fighters because the money is not there. And if they feel or believe, man, these two fighters, no matter how talented they may be, they understand that these fighters' fan bases are overwhelmingly black and they don't buy pay-per-views, they stream. Now, of course, everybody streams, but I'm not saying this. I'm just saying this is what a vice president over at a certain company said. So I like to focus on the fights that's happening. I don't like even dealing with fantasy matches. I don't like dealing with fantasy matches. The whole Morgan Chitlin niggas, I care nothing about them. Shout out to Edwin Castillo for dropping that. Bam, cash up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Edwin Castillo say, keep that same energy. This fight will be fire. Yeah, hey, Edwin Castillo, that's my main man Nuke over there, IBLP. Keep that same energy. Yes,
Down
sir.
from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Jamario said, when you dropping Midnight Conversations again, Coach, tomorrow night. I'm gonna do it tomorrow night. I just been real busy with school and stuff. I'm gonna do it tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna try to knock 3 shows out this week for Midnight Conversations. Cause I got a lot of serious stuff I want to talk about. I've been taking notes and stuff, what's been going on. You know what I mean? So yeah, probably tomorrow night, more than likely. But you get what I'm saying though, right? You get what I'm saying though. Shout out to Rude Boy. Rude Boy, what's going on? Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. What's happening? So the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Some of these guys, the fantasy matches. Let's look at this. Hold on. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. I was looking at something, right? So now what I was looking at. I'm looking at all the fights that don't happen. Hold on. Hold on, guys, hold on. I'm looking at something. I want to show you guys something. This is from last year, I think, right? No, this ain't from last year. As a matter of fact, no, this ain't the one. This the one right here? No, this the one right. Is this the one right here? Which one it is? Hold on, guys. Let me do this. I want to show you something. Something I found that was very interesting. I want to show you guys something. Let's look at results. I want to show you something. Looking at results, right? Some of your favorite fighters, these dudes hardly fight. Some of these guys, right? So we're looking at results. Let's do this. I feel sorry for fighters who fight for a living. And the only way they're going to make money to be able to feed their families, they're going to have fight dates. They can't get fight dates. Let's continue. We're going to do an entire show on looking at other fighters. I'm not going to give it away. As a matter of fact, let me write it down right here. Let's get the likes up, guys. We need to get likes over 200. All right, I just took some notes just then. Let's look at this here, guys. Inoue, when this was, that was June. We went live for that fight, but I was so happy to go live for that fight. That was the first time I ever covered in an Inoue fight. This is last year. No, that's this year. This is this year. I want to show you something. I want to show you guys something. Where am I going at with this? I want to show you something. We're going to go all the way back. We're going to go all the way back to last year. Hold on. Let me get it together. Let me get it together for you right here. Let the old boy get it together for you right here. We're going to go all the way back to last year. Some of these guys, I can't even really talk about them because they're not active enough. They hardly fight. It's really nothing to talk about. And this is what I say, guys. I look at a fighter's activity, who he's fighting. Some of these guys, they hardly fight. I want to show you something. Where am I going at with this? I'm going to show you something. Bear with me one moment, guys. Let me show you something. Let's see. We got that one there. I'm going back in time, and I'm looking at, we're going back from last year. I want to see, here we go right here. No, we're not there yet. There we go. We're going back to last year. Let's go. I want to show you something. I want to show you how often these fighters have been fighting. I'm saying the top guys, the guys who supposed to be, they got these, some of these guys, they got some crazy ass fan bases on YouTube. And I want to show you something. Jamal Charlo fought Juan Marcez Montiel June 19th of last year. Jaime Munguia fought June 19th of last year as well. Let's go here. Inoue fought June of last year. We're looking at top fighters. Tank Davis fought June of last year. He fought Mario Barrios. Vasily Lomachenko fought Nakatani. Chris Colbert had a couple of fights since then. This fight and another fight. Tim Tszyu, Zerto, Lyndon Arthur. Jamel Charlo fought Brian Castano in the draw last year. And then we know he fought him again this year. But I'm specifically looking at the top fighters, specifically. My main man, Johnny Rice, he ain't had a fight since then. I'm specifically looking at these fighters that's supposed to be the top guys over here on this side of the pond and the cash cows and all that shit there. I'm specifically looking at these guys. Ugas fought Manny Pacquiao, then we know he fought Errol Spence this year, right? Jake Paul. I'll be covering the Jake Paul fight, guys. I want to show you guys something. Jesus Ramos, Oscar Valdez fought Rob Consecao, okay? September last year. Let's keep going. Let's see. David Avanesian doing his thing. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder fought October last year. Okay. Navarrete, Liam Smith, Huggy Fury. Looking at the top guys, Oscar Rivas. Let's see. Jose Cepeda. All right. And this Boots fought. Michaela Meyer fought. We know she's fighting again. Canelo Alvarez fought November last year. He beat Caleb Eggplant. David Benavidez fought Kyron Davis. Jaime Munguia. This is his second time. He fought twice last year. He's been active. Demetrius Andrade fought Quigley. Terrence Crawford fought Sean Porter. The nigga ain't been in the ring since. Left Bob Arum and everything. He left Bob Arum and still can't get no fights. Can't get no fights. Got Devin Haney over there signed to Master Bob. Master Bob. That's what he say, right? Teofimo fought. Okay. Let's go. Devin Haney fought JoJo Diaz last year. And then we know he fought again. Tank Davis, he fought twice last year. We see that, right? Vasily Lomachenko, he fought twice last year. You see that? Nonito Donaire, he fought twice last year. Conor Ben, I think this was his second fight. He had one. He fought twice last year. Inoue, we see this is his second or third time. Part of his second. Artur Beterbiev, I saw this fight. Old dirty ass Marcus Brown headbutting. Joseph Parker. Jake Paul again. Jake Paul again, right? Let's continue. Zerto again, twice last year. David Morrell. All right, the boogeyman of the division, Luis Ortiz, he fought January this year. Now we going into this year. I'm finna show you something. Joe Smith, Gary Russell, he fought after 18 months. Very inactive fighter. Rob Consecao fought again. He fought Xavier Martinez, and now he's fighting Shakur Stevenson later on this year, so that's good. Chris Eubanks pulled out of the fight with Conor Ben. We know that. He fought February of this year. Keith Thurman came back after a 25-year hiatus. He came back. Let's continue. John Ryder fought again. Jermaine Ortiz. Kell Brook, he ended on a high note with Amir Khan. Jaime Munguia, this is his third time fighting within a year, something like that. His third fight fighting within a year, February, okay. He's an active fighter. He ain't fight nobody, but he's active. Josh Taylor, okay, we saw that Catterall fight. Lawrence Okoli, Jose Ramirez, Chocolatito, Romain Gonzalez, Chocolatito, my main man. Y'all know he's one of my favorite fighters. Lee Woods, Alexis Rocha, Edgar Berlanga. He fought Steve Rose, and then he had another fight out. The other dude he tried to bite. Sonny Edwards, let's continue. David Avanesian again. Let's continue. I'm talking about these guys over here. Savannah Marshall fought April this year, and now she's fighting again with Clarissa Shields in October. Gennady Golovkin fought Murata, and he had a long layoff. As well. He wasn't fighting no damn body, just babysitting the belts. He fought Murata. And did he have? Hold on. Let me see. I want to make sure. Did he have a layoff? Maybe he didn't have a layoff. I gotta see who Gennady Golovkin fought before, because he might not have had a layoff. Ryan Garcia versus Tago. I think he fought last year. He fought Ryan Garcia had a layoff. As a matter of fact, he had a little long layoff. Before he fought Tago. Sebastian Fundora, Michaela Meyer. She's fighting twice this year. Errol Spence. He fought Ugas. More than likely, Errol Spence probably going to fight again this year. We'll see. Conor Ben was going to fight. His fight got canceled. So he had a couple of fights within a year. Tyson Fury, he beat Wilder in October, and he fought Dillian White again. So he's been active 2 fights within a year. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez. He did his thing. D'mitry Bivol beat Canelo. Jamel Charlo, he became undisputed. He's not scheduled to fight until January of next year. Sergey Kovalev, Zerto, he had a couple of fights. So he had a couple of fights within a year. David Benavidez, Janabek, the boogeyman. They say he the boogeyman of the middleweight division. Then Janabek, the WBO email champion. Tank Davis, he had 2 fights last year. One so far this year. He's going to have another one at the end of the year. So he's on a 2-fight-a-year diet. Steph Fulton, Devin Haney. He don't fought. He's fighting twice this year. George Camboso, same guy. And New Way, the monster. Hiroto. Edgar Berlanga, you see, he bit Angulo. He won that fight. I don't know how he won that fight. Jaime Munguia, this is his 4th fight, probably within a year or a little over a year. This is his 4th fight. He fought Jimmy Kelly. They feed him a steady diet of tomato cans. Artur Beterbiev fought twice in a year, I think. Jesse Rodriguez. Derek Chisora, Dale Boy. Him and his 17 losses. Arnold Barbosa, Ryan Garcia. Okay, he fought, after he fought Tago, he came back. He fought Javier Fortuna, so he don't fought twice this year. Dog Boat, he's been kind of active as well on the low. Danny Garcia came back after being gone since 1979. Josh Kelly, okay. Virgil Ortiz came back after a layoff from being sick. Teofimo Lopez came back from a layoff. Alexander Usyk and Joshua, they fought twice. Navarrete, Jose Pedraza, Andy Ruiz, okay, came back after being laid off for a while. So these are the results. Some of these fighters, you don't see Crawford on here at all. See, I like to focus on the fighters who fight. I like to focus on the guys who are active. So, and I look at the level of competition as well. That's what I look at. You see what I'm saying? Over here at New Media Today USA Boxing, what I don't do is, the reason why a lot of guys don't fuck with me like that, and I don't fuck with them, it's because I'm not going to push narratives that certain channels push. I'm not going to do that. Care nothing about your friendship, care nothing about who your favorite fighter is. I side with the sport of boxing every time. And I tell you guys this, if you side with the sport of boxing, you will never go wrong. I never falter to the left, and I never falter to the right. Whether it's Canelo, whether it's Crawford, and Crawford, my favorite fighter. But whether it's Canelo, whether it's Crawford, whether it's Spence, whether it's Haney, whether it's Shakur, well, I don't give a damn who it is. All of these fighters are interchangeable parts to me. I don't have a emotional attachment to none of them. When they get paid, I don't get paid, and I'm not on the team. Nor do I care to be on the team. So that's where I'm at with it. Canelo and Triple G are fighting. Canelo, this is his 3rd time fighting within 10 months. He's a top fighter. People say, man, you know, y'all be talking about Canelo. Y'all be talking about Canelo. I said, okay, cool. Who else to talk about? What you want to talk about Spence Crawford? That shit still ain't happened. Still ain't happened. 2 niggas can't get in the ring and fight each other. Pretty sure if it was a Mexican, it'd have been something totally different. Same shit, same toilet. So I don't focus on the Chitlin circuit, the Wakanda niggas, I don't focus on none of that. I see a guy that's had 62 fights, 32 years old. He's had 62 fights. He has Hall of Famers on his resume. And he's more active than the guys who have a net worth of $3 million and $4 million and $5 million. Since they like to talk about money too. And I say, how do you explain to me, how does a guy who has a net worth more than an entire promotional company roster, how is it that a guy, he has a net worth more than your promoter, your advisor? He has a net worth more than all of the 200 or 300 fighters that you have on your roster, including your promoter and your advisor. Like some real big bank take little bank type stuff. But he fights more than your top fighters. Three fights within 10 months. Undisputed fight, light heavyweight fight against a champion, and now fighting Triple G old ass. Come on, man. Make it make sense.
True, true, true.
Make it make sense. And because I won't push, well, my fighter, talk about how much swag my fighter got. Care nothing about your fighter swag. Talk about how much ice my fighter got. Care nothing about your fighter ice. Why does nigga only fight once a year? I can blow all your arguments up. You have Chitlin level success, and then you have Canelo and Anthony Joshua success. On the Chitlin levels, the Chitlin niggas that wear the jewelry and they want to be rappers. That's cool, that's fine. The Chitlin niggas be out in the clubs, drinking, partying, doing their thing, impressing other broke Chitlin niggas, right? Nothing wrong with that. That's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. The problem I have is you create this illusion as though you're up here with the boy from Mexico. No, you're not up there. You're down here. You hardly get fights. You fighting pork chops, hobos, salami sandwiches, hog head cheese sandwiches, tomato cans. You're fighting this. Okay, fine. You got a rabid fan base online that wants us, that wants me, Coach Malachi Williams, that wants me to pull his dick. That's what we say in Florida. We don't do no dick pulling. Why you pulling another nigga dick? You want me to pull his dick. But the nigga ain't doing nothing. He's not active. And the same thing that you're accusing the other fighter of doing, your fighter is doing it.
True, true, true.
This is why I say in the commandments, you can't, you know, what we say in the commandments, is that commandment number 9. Don't talk about another fighter cherry picking when your favorite fighter is cherry picking.
True, true, true.
You say, yeah, and he ducks more than your favorite guy too. Who ducks more, Baltimore Rats?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Baltimore Rats, because I know a whole lot. But listen, when you open up that ducking, Baltimore Rats, when you open up that ducking thing, boy, it might be some hurt feelings. It might be some hurt feelings for you, dog.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
But there's a whole lot of hey, Baltimore Rats, boy, hey, it's a couple of those fighters. It's a couple of those fighters. If you want to add duck, we can do that. But guess what? We gonna call all the ducks.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
We gonna call all the ducks out. You know me, I call it right down the middle, fam. Shout out to Nick Rich. You say, I'm an angry Cowboys fan who came for the weirdo comments from the boxing fans for solace and refuge in my misery. Well, you know, my Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat y'all last night. My Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat y'all, but it's okay. Y'all will bounce back. Remember, y'all lost the first game last year and went on a tear. So don't worry about that, Nick Reese. Don't worry about that. They'll bounce back. They'll bounce back. They'll bounce back. Baltimore Rack say, he say, nobody asked for this trash fight, coach. Name me one fight he gave to you that you wanted. On the Triple G fight, I like the Triple G fight. Miguel Cotto, he fought Cotto. Floyd Mayweather. As a matter of fact, let's do this, Baltimore Racks. Let's do this. Let's do this. We can do this, fam. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I know you hate. I know you hate Canelo. I get it. I understand. I got it. I got it. I got it. But if we gonna talk about trash fights that nobody wanted, let's if you want to if that's the path you want to go down, fam, let's go down that path. Let's go down that path. I don't think you're gonna like it, but let's see. Over here. Let's go over here. Let's go down this path. Let's go down this path. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. I got everything. I got everything set up. He say, Coach, you ain't asked for this fight. No, I didn't ask for the fight. But guess what? There's fights that I'm asking. I didn't ask for the Tank Davis Roland Romero fight. I still got it. I'm asking for the Crawford and Spence fight. I haven't got that. So Baltimore Ranks, if we go down this road, fam, if this the path you want to go down, fam, I don't think you're gonna like it when I pull it up now. I might not have asked for this fight, but I damn sure ain't asked for no Roland Romero if that's the path you want to go down. As a matter of fact, Baltimore Ranks, I do this. Let's say I agree with everything you say. Canelo ducking, he ain't fighting nobody. Okay, cool. Can you give me an example, Baltimore Rats, of a fighter that you like that's giving you the fights that you want? I'll wait.
True.
Can you give me an example of a fighter that you like? And based on your name, I got a pretty good idea who your favorite fighter is. Can you give me an example of a fighter that you like that's giving you the fights that you want, that you're asking for? I'm just asking, fam. I'm just asking. If this what you want to do now, if this what you want to do, let's do it. I'm ready. I got everything. I'm ready. I got everything up right here. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this here. Set it up. Let me set it up right now. Shout out to my dog, boss. Shout out to Baltimore Racks, though, man. Let's give my brother Baltimore Racks a round of applause. I don't think you want to do this, fam. I don't think you want to do this now. I really don't think you want to do this, fam. It ain't gonna end well. It's not gonna end well. But if this is what you want to do, my brother, so be it. Let me see something. 32, 1990, okay. 1990. Okay, let's go right here. Let's do this. Let's go 2017. Let's go to 2017. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Where my dog at? Where my dog Baltimore Racks? Where you at? You say Tank and Rolling? Oh, you wanted that fight? Okay, that wasn't the fight. I didn't ask for that fight. You asked for that fight. I'm pretty sure you did. Hey, Baltimore Racks. Baltimore Racks, my brother, how old are you? He said, yeah, I'm kidding, coach. All right. Yeah, I was going to say, dog. I was going to say, hey, Baltimore Racks, I was going to say, you ain't want to go down this path, dog. You 36? Oh, you old enough to know better then. You 36, you old enough to know better, fam. You should know better. I was going. I thought. Let's go. Hey, bro, I got some shit over here to the left. I'm like, but you ain't gonna like this, dog. You ain't gonna like this. This ain't gonna end well. But anyway. I digress. But all jokes aside, guys, all I'm saying is this, fam. All I'm saying is this. Yes, you're right about that, Baltimore Racks. No one asked for this Canelo Triple G third fight. You're 100% right about that. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I would rather Canelo would have fought someone else in the super middleweight division. I'm just being honest, but I got to be honest now. I would rather Canelo, but I probably got an idea. Maybe I don't have any facts on this, but maybe why he didn't. The other fighters that he probably could have fought, he could have fought a David Benavidez. But maybe he didn't want to deal with the PBC no more. I don't know. No one asked for this Triple G third fight. That's true. But I say all that to say this. He did fight a nobody fighter from the PBC by the name of Caleb Plant. He was nobody. Gave him the highest payday of his career. This motherfucker got $10 million fresh out the trailer parks of Ashland, Tennessee. He got the bag. Then he moved up in weight, fought D'mitry Bivol. They said there ain't nobody asked for that fight. They said D'mitry Bivol was a Eurobomb. Then when he beat Canelo, those same guys that said D'mitry Bivol was a Eurobomb, they became fans of D'mitry Bivol. Now he's fighting Triple G. Caleb Plant fight was for undisputed. Historic moment. D'mitry Bivol, if he would have won that fight, fought a guy in his prime, that would have been, I guess, historic, but people would have said that ain't the fight they wanted to see. So I get that. I get what you're saying, Baltimore Racks. All jokes aside, I get what you're saying. But if we're going to point him out for fighting fighters that you didn't want to see, and I know you said you were just joking, but boy, I can come up with a whole list of other fighters that's been giving us fights that we don't want to see. And guess what? I can think of one in particular that's from Houston, Texas. Well, he's from Louisiana, migrated to Houston, Texas. I can think of a guy who's been boxing for 14 years. And he's literally only fought one champion throughout his 14-year career. And what I mean by that, Baltimore Racks, he's fought one guy that actually physically had a belt. And out of the 14 years when I say belt, I'm talking about a major belt, the major title. Out of 14 years, he's been a professional. This dude fought one dude that actually had a belt. And the guy that he fought was 5'6" tall. And 42, 43 years old. I can't make this up.
True.
And his fans praised him for becoming a champion. So my thing is this. This is my thing. If we're going to give Canelo flack for fighting a 40-year-old Triple G, a guy he done fought twice already, I give you that. Just keep that same energy with the other dude who's been boxing for 14 years. He's fought one champion. I can't make this up.
True.
If I pull up his resume is hot doo-doo. What you say, Nestor? You say he fought J-Rock. You know the crazy part about it, Nestor? When he fought J-Rock did not have a belt. Hey, Nestor, when he fought J-Rock did not have a belt. And the dude who had a belt was at 154 pounds. He was 5'6" tall, and he fought at 154, and he was 43 years old. I can't make this up. So the only problem I have, Nestor, is this. You have the guys, somebody leave super chat, I didn't get it. Sorry about that, fam. Sorry about that, Edward. You have the guys You have fan bases. Listen, hey, check this out. You have fan bases that will and I tell you guys this here. You have fan bases online. They criticize the guy that's doing the most, and they tear down the guy that's doing the least. So the guy who have Reggie belts, the guy who ain't fighting nobody, the guy who been boxing for 14 years and fought one guy who actually had a belt in 2 different weight divisions. Not 1, but 2 divisions. Guess what? They'll praise him and say, this guy right here, he's the creme de la creme, and that's the reason why other guys don't want to fight him. And they ignore that this fighter ducked Daniel Jacobs. They ignore that this fighter, hold on. They ignore that he don't want to fight the Andrade. 2 black brothers don't want to fight each other. They ignore the fact that, hey, well, you got another dude that's a champion right now that's calling you out. You got a dude that's a champion right now. He's the WBO email champion. He's calling you out right now, and I haven't heard a whisper. They'll praise that guy. Hey, Baltimore Racks, they'll praise that guy. But the guy who's, and that matter of fact, I got to do this. I didn't want to do it, but I got to do it. Shout out to Evan Castillo for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, fam? You say you say Rax. You say Rax is the one holding the one glove around. No, right. Baltimore Rax is BS. He was just joking. That's my dog. Baltimore Rax is just joking.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, but you get what I'm saying, though, dog. Listen. I told y'all, I choose boxing, so I have a criteria. That's all I'm saying. I have a criteria. Shout out to Mark A. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, ducking aside, do you feel Canelo was the best ambassador for the sport? No. What is, as a matter of fact, wait a minute. What would be the criteria for the ambassador of the sport of boxing today? Because that's the question. That's a valid question. What would be considered an ambassador? You get what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the resume, maybe you can make an argument for that. When Manny Pacquiao was still boxing, I said that I would say that Manny Pacquiao was an ambassador for the sport because he wanted all the smoke. He fought everybody. You become the ambassador by fighting you fought everybody, right? So, I mean, that's one of the criteria. But what would be the criteria, Marquis, for what the ambassador? Like, to give me an example. Like, what would be your criteria so I can look at it from that perspective?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
What you say, GSV? He means the face of boxing. The face of boxing? I tell you what, over here in America, since these dudes like to use, they like to, GSV, they like to talk money. If you're looking at money, who making the most money in America, and you using that as you using that as a criteria, guess what? Then yeah, ain't nobody over in America making more money than him. Ain't nobody in America selling more pay-per-views than him. Wild and Fury did their thing, but they reportedly did like almost 800,000, about 800,000, something like that. Ain't nobody selling out football stadiums that I know of in America. So, if you can, if I was to gauge it, if I was to gauge it by the numbers, you saying ambassador meaning wanting all the smoke. I need him to clarify that. Arlette. Well, where my brother at? Where you at, fam? I mean, Nick Rick, sorry about that. I need him to clarify all of that. What you say, Marquis? You say ambassador would be a great leader for the sport of boxing. Ali, Sugar Ray, boxing goes as an ambassador goes. Well, no, ain't nobody know Ali, Sugar Ray then. No, ain't nobody that. Nobody's that. Because you gotta understand with Ali and Sugar Ray, it was a whole lot that came with that package. You know, Ali and Sugar Ray was very, very marketable, but Canelo was very, very marketable. You know what I mean? With his fan base. You get what I'm saying? And with endorsements and stuff like that. So, but Ali and Sugar Ray were very articulate. Ali and Sugar Ray, they fought pretty much all of the top 10 guys for the most part, especially Ali. Their resumes, like how many guys who they fought that has become Hall of Famers or will become Hall of Famers. You get what I'm saying? There's like Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard, especially Ali. Those are some big shoes to fill. But from a record standpoint, from a fighting the Hall of Famer standpoint, from being a draw, bringing the money to your weight division standpoint, boy, the closest thing we got to Ali. And then hold on. I don't want to say this because I don't want nobody saying I'm comparing this fighter to Ali. No, I'm not comparing this fighter to Ali nor Sugar Ray Leonard. And this is the hour and 2-minute mark of the video. Because I know what these niggas gonna say. Man, this nigga over here cooning. This nigga saying Canelo is Ali and Frazier and Ali and Sugar Ray. That's what they gonna say. From a marketability standpoint, in America, I'm going to leave out the UK because if I go to the UK, it's going to be Anthony Joshua. That's overwhelmingly Anthony Joshua. I don't think there's no argument about that. Cash cow, high fighters getting their highest paydays, all the endorsements. I'm not leaving them out. I'm saying over here in America, fam, Hall of Fame fighters on this resume, selling out football stadiums. That's on his resume. He doesn't have the gift of gab like an Ali or Sugar Ray. The marketability is not really there like Ali or Sugar Ray. Shit, you know what, man? Ain't no goddamn, I can't come, there's no ambassador. If I look at it that way, Marquis, there is no ambassador in boxing. Not right now, there is none. Now that I think about it, there is none. If you're using Ali and Sugar Ray as an example, man, those are big shoes to fill, dog. There is no fighter, whether he's Hispanic, black, or white, is an ambassador in the sport of boxing right now. I don't see any, fam. Shout out to Martin King Boxing. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Martin King say talk that talk.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
And we need 64 likes. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Yeah, once you brought up Ali and Sugar Ray, shit, ain't no guys, but I will say this. If I pull up, hold on, let's do this. Fuck it, let's do this. Let's pull up Canelo. Let's pull him up right quick. At 27 years old, he's fought Gennady Golovkin. Some people would say that Gennady Golovkin will be a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer. Some people would say that, right? Well, that is yet to be determined. But assuming this guy would be a Hall of Famer, assuming. At 27 years old, he was born in 1990. At 27 years old, he's fought Gennady Golovkin, challenged him for his titles. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I don't think nobody really cared too much about him, but Amir Khan was a welterweight. Can't really give him too much credit for that, but Amir Khan moved up, wanted to fight him. So Amir Khan, more than likely, he might go into the Hall of Fame. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think Amir Khan go to the Hall of Fame? I don't know. I don't know. He fought Miguel Cotto, Puerto Rican legend, Hall of Fame. Fought James Kirkland. Fought Eris Landy Lara. Alfredo Angulo. He fought Floyd Mayweather Jr. He fought Austin Trout. He fought Josecito Lopez. He fought Shane Mosley. That's a Hall of Famer there. Future Hall of Famer. I'm looking at Carlos Bodemir. I think Floyd fought him too. I think Floyd fought Carlos Bodemir as well. I'm not sure. I think he did, if I'm not mistaken. Floyd Mayweather fought him too. Floyd fought him too. And Bodemir, and you see what Bodemir fought. Bodemir fought Mayweather, Vernon Forrest. He fought Canelo, Zab Zuda. Vernon Forrest. So he fought Arturo Gatti. So by the age of 27, he fought Jose Cotto too. By the age of 27 years old, Canelo fought one Hall of Famer, Sugar Shane Mosley, Josecito Lopez, Austin Trout. I don't know what you think about Austin Trout. Floyd Mayweather Jr., Hall of Famer. Eris Landy Lara, James Kirkland, Miguel Cotto, another Hall of Famer. He's in the Hall of Fame. Amir Khan, that is yet to be determined if he's going to be a Hall of Fame or not. Julio Cesar Chavez, that is yet to be determined. And Triple G. So by the age of 27 years old, you can arguably say he fought three or four Hall of Famers. Because we don't know about Amir Khan being a Hall of Famer yet. This guy's a future Hall of Famer. They're more than likely they're going to put him in there. I'm telling you, they're going to put him in there. I'm pretty sure they will. Miguel Cotto, he already in there. Floyd Mayweather already in there. And Shane Mosley, if he's not already in there, he will be in there. At 27 years old. And then if I go past 27, so by the age of 27 years old, Canelo Alvarez has done more than a lot of these fighters. Some of these fighters now who have all the ice that's litty, with all the jewelry that's popping in the hood at the local liquor store. You know, he's done more than those guys. Now, I'm not saying he's the ambassador to the sport, because once you go to talk about Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard, and you know how I am about my old school fighters, you know that. That's too high of a bar, dog. That's too high of a bar. Just a fan, what to say, fam? You say Mosley popped for Royce, though, right? Yeah, Sugar Shane Mosley got popped dirty. Sugar Shane Mosley got popped dirty. He got popped dirty. Sugar Shane got popped dirty. Jacobs. I'm saying by the age of 27, fam. By the age of 27. Now, if I go up, when he turned 28, he fought Gennady Golovkin again. Fought Rocky Fielding, right? And you got to look at how many belts he took, titles and stuff like that. He fought Daniel Jacobs. He fought Sergey Kovalev. I think Sergey Kovalev will probably go to the Hall of Fame based on what he did early in his career, the light heavyweight division. I think he'll go. I think he'll go. Callum Smith, I think he was a champion. Abney Yildirim, ain't nobody asked for that bullshit there, but he had to fight this guy in order to go on an undisputed run. Billy Joe Saunders sold out, he broke their attendance record. He broke their attendance record in America for a boxing event at a football stadium in today's times. Caleb beat Caleb playing with nobody. D'mitry Bivol. I'm anxious to see how the rest of his career turned out too, fam. And he's had 61 fights. 32 years old. So, like for me, I look at all of that. That's why I always say who you fight matters. And yeah, he hasn't given us all the fights we wanted, but I'm just saying, dog, at 27 years old, he's fought probably 4 Hall of Famers. 2 of them are already in the Hall of Fame, and 2, maybe I think 2 or 3 are already in the Hall of Fame. Is Sugar Shane Mosley in the Hall of Fame? Hey, is Shane Mosley in the Hall of Fame? He said Cotto was 37, Shane was 109, Triple G is 40. I get what you're saying, but my thing is this here. He fought these guys. And then how old was Floyd Mayweather? Hold on. I see the age argument you got, right? I see the age argument. Floyd Mayweather was 36 years old. So if you're saying that Cotto was too old when he fought Triple G, and you're saying that Shane Mosley was too old, let's see how old he was. And I got you, fam. I got you. So Mosley was born 1971, so he's 3 years older than me. So he's 51 years old. And let's see how old Triple G was too. Let's see how old Triple G was, fam. Because there's always a counter argument. You know what I mean? Let's see how old Triple G was. Moto was born in 71. It's 30. 30. You know what? Shane Mosley was, 41 years old when he fought Canelo. Shane Mosley was 41 years old when he fought Canelo. Either 40 or 41. 40 going on 41. And let's see, Shane Mosley, he was 39 when he fought Floyd Mayweather. Let me show you right here, fam. Shout out to Baltimore Racks.
Hey,
For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, Baltimore Racks. Baltimore Racks, check this out. Let's pull up Floyd too. So Shane Mosley was 40 years old, going on 41, or he might have been 41. I don't know. He could have been either 40 or 41 years old when he fought Canelo. And Triple G was 36, if I'm not mistaken. I think Triple G was 36, fam. Hold on. Triple G was 36. Gennady Golovkin was 36 years old. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, hold on. It's not showing his birthday. Oh, born 1982. See, he was born 1982. Yeah. He was born 1982. So when they fought, 2018, he was 36. When Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez, I think he was 36 years old as well. So the question I have for you, and I got you, I got you, fam, I got you. You saying these guys was old when Canelo fought him? Floyd Mayweather was the same age as Triple G. How old was Floyd when he fought Canelo? How old was Floyd when he fought Canelo, guys? Because Floyd always argued this too. Man, I was 30. I was 40 years old. I was almost 40 when I fought Canelo. He was 36 years old. So he was the same age as Triple G when Triple G fought Canelo. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Baltimore Racks? I mean, he was the same age. So sometimes that age can backfire. That age can backfire. But when he fought, was it Miguel Cotto? When he fought Sugar Shane Mosley, I think Sugar Shane was like 40. I think Sugar Shane was like 40. And I think he was like 40 years old. And I think I think he was like 40 years old, something like that. So was Floyd Mayweather too old to fight Canelo? If the age is your argument, was Floyd Mayweather too old? You get what I'm saying? And I get what you're saying because you're saying that he's fighting these guys at the right time and all that stuff there. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, fam. I got you. I got you. But I'm looking at it from, okay, those names on his resume. You get what I'm saying? Those names on his resume. So when they look back at it, they're going to say, man, he fought this Hall of Famer, he fought that Hall of Famer, he fought that Hall of Famer, he fought that Hall of Famer. And they're going to look at, okay, by the age of 27 years old, look at the guys who he fought. Look what he accomplished at 27. You get what I'm saying? And by the time he turned 28, look what he did. I mean, that's how they're going to look at it. So you got to look at everything in its totality. And this is another thing that I do. I hold every fighter to the same criteria. So if I'm going to look at Canelo's resume, and you can poke holes in it, I got you. I'm going to look at Tank Davis's resume and poke holes in it as well. Because I got to use that same criteria. I'm going to look at Terrence Crawford's resume. I'm going to look at Errol Spence's resume. I'm going to look at all Jamal Charlo and Chocolatito. Bam Rodriguez is still young. I'm going to look at all of these guys' resumes, and then we can do that same thing. That's the thing, though. You get what I'm saying? Hell, Jamal Charlo fought K9, and K9 was 43 years old. You get what I'm saying? He was 43, and he hasn't fought a guy that was a champion since. You get what I'm saying? So Jonathan, what did you say, family? Say Devin Undisputed is worth doo-doo. Okay. You say boxing hard to gauge. Some guys retire at 33, some retire at 50. Well, this is what you do though, Canelo. It ain't really that hard to gauge. It's we always have to go back to what the fighters are doing, who they're fighting. You get what I'm saying? Look at their accomplishments, right? This is why I said you gotta have a criteria. What is your criteria? Where's my doggone? Did I throw it away? Where's my criteria thing, guys? I have this is why I said you gotta have a criteria. You get what I'm saying? You have to have a criteria because see what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at all the dudes. Marquis, he said as you should, but it's Cinnamon leading by example. He's the right guy. Shit, he's the closest thing to it in America. Like who else is shit? Some would say Errol Spence. He's a unified welterweight champion. Some would say he's leading by example. Some would say Terrence Crawford is leading by example. Some would even say Tanky. Some would say Tanky. Like when you say example, what do you mean by example? You mean like fighting the top guys? In the super middleweight division, he cleaned the division out. Well, you know what? Nah, he didn't clean the division out. He didn't fight David Benavidez. So he didn't fight David Benavidez. Hold on, Marquez. Let me see something. He didn't fight David Benavidez. See what I like to do, dog. What I like to do is I like to hold every fighter to a standard, right? If I can look at this guy's resume, and you can say, okay, you can poke holes at everybody he fought. And you can say, okay, he ain't really done nothing. You can say he's a drug cheat as well. He got popped for this and that. If that's what you want to do, fine. That's what you want to do, fine. But I got to discredit Sugar Shane Mosley, too. He's a drug cheat. Sugar Shane Mosley. He's a Hall of Famer. You get what I'm saying? I got to discredit this guy here. I got to ignore all the stuff he did on this resume. I got to ignore the fight. I got to ignore the fact that Sugar Shane fought Rafael Rivera. I got to ignore the fact that he fought Oscar De La Hoya twice. I got to ignore the fact that he fought Vernon Forrester twice, lost to him. I got to ignore the fact that he fought Winky Wright twice, lost to him. I got to ignore the fact that he fought Fernando Vargas back-to-back. I got to ignore the fact that he fought Miguel Cotto. He lost to him. I got to ignore the fact that he fought Ricardo Mayorga. I got to ignore the fact that he fought Floyd Mayweather, and he was 40 years old when he fought Floyd. 39 years old when he fought Floyd. You get what I'm saying, fam? I gotta throw all this away. Then when I go to Floyd, and look at Floyd's resume. See, I like to hold everybody to the same standard. Because I can say, well, you know, when he fought this guy at the right time, this guy, Shane was 39 years old when he fought him. Floyd was 33. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, Manuel Marquez, he was a lightweight, you know, featherweight, you know what I mean? Featherweight, lightweight, moved up 4 weight divisions, you know what I mean? And he caught this dude, he was small. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can literally pick holes. I can pick holes at Floyd Mayweather's resume. Zab Zuda was coming off a loss when he fought him. You get what I'm saying? So, and then I can go over here to Gennady Golovkin. Now, I'm not going to lie, dog. Gennady Golovkin ain't fought nobody. Bro, I'm going to be honest with you, dog. I'm not impressed with Gennady Golovkin's resume. In my opinion, and this gonna piss off some Gennady Golovkin fans. Boy, this dude resume hot do. You take Canelo away, he did unify the division with Murata. Murata ain't nobody. He fought Steve Rose. He fought Sergey Derenchenko. He got 4 losses. And Sergey Derenchenko beat Triple G, in my opinion. He got robbed. And he fought Daniel Jacobs. He fought Kell Brook. That was a middleweight that moved up. You get what I'm saying? He fought David Lemieux. So I give him credit for David Lemieux. He fought Willie Monroe. You get what I'm saying? Martin Murray. So the names don't pop out. The names don't pop out. Outside of Canelo, the welterweight, Kell Brook, Daniel Jacobs, that's it. The names don't pop out. You get what I'm saying? And then I can do the same thing to Tank. If I come on over here, I'm going to apply that same criteria to Tank Davis. I'm going to apply that same criteria to him. You get what I'm saying? So I'd rather look at all these fighters with a fine-tooth comb. I can apply that same criteria to Tank. You get what I'm saying? I can apply that same criteria to Jamel Charlo. I want to apply that same criteria to everybody. Everybody get it. You get what I'm saying? He say Floyd waited till they got old. Yeah, once he became Money Mayweather, that he fought the people at the right time. Once he became Money May, that's when he was picking and choosing. As a matter of fact, how many likes we got? And we need 36 likes, but I'm gonna open up the phone lines anyways. We need 36 likes, but I'm gonna open up the phone lines. 36 likes, I'm gonna open up the phone lines. We gotta get the likes up, man. 36. I'm gonna open up the phone lines anyway. Let's get the likes up. But you get what I'm saying, fam? Like, it's a whole lot of shit that Baltimore Rack say no. He say no. Leave Tank alone, coach. He exempt. No. See, that's what I said. No. We gotta pick everybody. We gotta pick everybody, bro. We gotta pick everybody. We gotta pick everybody, dog. We can't be picking which fighters we wanna pull up their resumes, and then when I pull up your fighter resume, no, don't pull my fighter resume up, dog. No, don't mess with him, dog. Don't mess with him. My fighter's special. Don't mess with him. See, I don't, you know, we gotta keep that same energy across the board. You get what I'm saying? We gotta keep that same energy across the board, fam. We can't be picking and choosing when we want to. We can't be picking and choosing when we want to, because I'm gonna look at everybody's resume. You see what I'm saying? Can they say Floyd turned into Money Mayweather after that Oscar fight, and he was in his 30s in that fight? Shit, I know more about Floyd than probably most of us in the chat. I've been following what since the amateurs. He got robbed in the Olympics, and I know what he had to go through to be when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. I know what he had to go through when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. And a lot of these guys, you know, it is what it is. Shit, when Floyd fought Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd was 30 years old when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar, how old was Oscar when Floyd fought him? Oh, Oscar was born in 73. So he's a year older than me. He's 49 years old. Oscar was 34 years old when he fought Floyd. He's 34 years old. Shout out to Amp Clark. What you say, family? Say, Coach. People say Floyd waited till Pac-Man got old, but Floyd is actually older than Pac-Man. Yeah, hey, that's true. That's true, fam. Floyd, hey, we need 14 more likes. Let's get the likes up. Floyd is older than Pac-Man. Floyd is older than Pac-Man. But what they're saying, I get what they're saying. Floyd waited until the right time to fight Manny Pacquiao. He didn't want to fight him when Manny Pacquiao was hot, running through the divisions. He didn't want to fight him then. He waited him out, waited for the right time till he saw some slippage. I see what you're saying. Shout out to my sister, Bless 365. Salute to my sister, man. I see what y'all saying. He waited to the right time. And some people say that's what Canelo did as well. My thing is this here. If you're gonna say Miguel Cotto and those guys was old, when Canelo fought him, well shit, Floyd Mayweather was old when he fought Canelo as well. And Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo. You get what I'm saying? God body, what you say, family? He said, wasn't no slippage. Man, he said, Manny whooped Thurman's ass. Are you talking about Manny don't keep Thurman? Al Booger, what you say, fam? He said he waited till Manny finally agreed to an Olympic-style drug testing. Okay. All right. Hey, Rico, what it say? He say Floyd resume always be damn if he did, damn if he don't. All right, listen. Fact of the matter is the man got a whole bunch of Hall of Famers on his resume. It's hard for me to argue about Floyd's resume. He got a bunch of Hall of Famers, dog. As a matter of fact, and this is what pisses me off about Floyd. This is what pissed me off about Floyd. When Floyd was 27 years old, he fought Castillo twice, Jesus Chavez, Diego Corrales. He fought Diego Corrales at 23. Emmanuel Augustus at 23. Angel Manfredi at 21. You get what I'm saying? So, at the age of 27 years old, now he got his real fights after. He fought Chop Corley. And then after that, he fought Arturo Gatti, Shambo. Like, look at this. Let you guys see this. After this, at 27 years old, and this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like what he's doing. The chain. 27 years old, Henry Brussels, Chop Corley. Jose Castillo. And Diego Corrales. And Emmanuel Augustus. This is who he fought. Emmanuel Augustus was no walk in the park. Floyd stopped him in the 9th. Diego Corrales. Oh yeah, I forgot about Carlos Hernandez. Jose Castillo. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Floyd lost his fight against Castillo the first fight. And don't get me wrong, I was rooting for Floyd now, but I thought he lost his first fight, to be honest with you. I thought that this should have been the first loss on Floyd Mayweather's record. This is my opinion. But we know how it went down. Floyd ran it back and dominated. And then they gave Floyd a unanimous decision in the first fight. That wasn't a unanimous decision. That was some Bob Arum cooking, in my opinion. In my opinion. Then he fought Chop Corley. He fought Arturo Gatti. That was a mismatch. He killed Arturo Gatti. That was one of the worst beatings I ever seen in my life in boxing, man. That Arturo Gatti had no business in the ring with Floyd. All this pretty boy Floyd, Sean Mitchell, Zab Judah, Carlos Boldemir, Oscar De La Hoya. And after this fight, he became Money Mayweather. So if you look at him, pretty boy Floyd fought Oscar De La Hoya, Carlos Boldemir, Zab Judah, Sean Mitchell. He fighting black fighters. Arturo Gatti, Chop Corley, another black fighter. This guy right here, I think he's another black fighter. Jose Castillo twice. Carlos Hernandez and Diego Corrales and Emmanuel Augustus. So this who we fought. So what kind of teased me off is Floyd, when these guys say that, hey, I'm like, dude, you don't understand the path the stuff that this guy had to do in order to get to that point. The way you guys said you following the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. And then look at the fighters he fought after Oscar De La Hoya. You get what I'm saying? The fighters he fought after Oscar, he fought Ricky Hatton, Hall of Famer. Juan Manuel Marquez, Hall of Famer. Sugar Shane Mosley, Hall of Famer. Oscar De La Hoya, Hall of Famer. Miguel Cotto, Hall of Famer. Canelo Alvarez, future Hall of Famer. Marcos Maidana, Manny Pacquiao, Hall of Famer. And then he fought a guy from the MMA. This don't count. This ain't no 50. This ain't no 50-0. Floyd Mayweather's 49-0. This fight right here don't even count as a boxing match. You literally fought a guy from the MMA who's never had a professional boxing match fight before in his life. This doesn't even count. His fans will say it count, but it don't count. I don't give a damn what they say in boxing. So, Zab is not, they ain't Arturo Gatti, Hall of Famer. So this is what Floyd is always going to bank on. Florida, Diego Corrales, this is what Florida's always going to bank on. Florida's going to say, look how many Hall of Famers I fought. Guess what? Canelo going to use that same argument. Look how many Hall of Famers he fought. You get what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, fam. Then now I'm going to look at how many Hall of Famers St. Davis fought. Get what I'm saying? At 27 years old. Then I'm going to look at, okay, let's look at Devin Haney. Let's look at Lomachenko. Let's look at all of them. Because that's my criteria. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Nick Rich. What you say, sis? You say Floyd versus Conor was pure comedy. Yeah, that was watching Floyd versus Conor McGregor, that was equivalent to watching a Jake Paul fight. That's watching a YouTuber fight, somebody like a Jake Paul or a KSI fight Logan Paul. You get what I'm saying? That's what that was. That was to that. That, you get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Rico, what you say? You say, hell yeah. Floyd had already beaten like 3 pound for pound fighters. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tank don't even compare. There's no comparison. There's no comparison. See, when somebody like me break it down, it's like, oh god damn, shit. Like when I go to, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull the wool back off of everybody. Stewarty Dawes, what you say? Hey, Stewarty Dawes. he said Marciano 49-0 in the heavyweight division. That is it. They say that is the Hall of Fame. I love Joe Louis too, though, but Marciano's record. Yeah, oh, there you go. There they go. There they go.
Rocky Marciano. Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Hey, Stewart, you talking about Rocky? That's they one. That's they one, boy. Hey. Hold on, y'all say pull up Lomachenko? Y'all say, okay, let's pull them all up. Let's pull them all up then. We gonna close Canelo. I think Canelo You know, if he's gonna use the same argument Floyd gonna use, look at the Hall of Famers he fought, right? Let's go. Let's close Oscar. Hold on. Before we pull up Lomachenko and Dev and Tank, you can say what you want to say about Oscar De La Hoya. You can say Oscar, he's fishnets. He wears high heels and makeup and lipstick. That's true. True. That's true. Oscar today, he does wear fishnets. He does cross-dress. He does all of that. You're right about that. That's true. But but guess what? What I won't let you do is take anything away from his resume, because Oscar De La Hoya fought everybody. See, a lot of people like to bring up Oscar De La Hoya's personal life to try to discredit his professional life. They can't discredit his professional life, so they got to go to his personal life. But boy, let me tell you something. Your fighters today, who y'all praising, especially in the lightweight division and in the welterweight division, in the lightweight division and in the welterweight division, guess what? Boy, your fighters are not impressive in comparison to Oscar De La Hoya. Yes, Devin Haney is undisputed. That is true. But guess what? He only fought one guy to become undisputed. He fought George Kambosos. And George Kambosos ain't no top guy. But that's not Devin Haney's fault. So I got to give Devin Haney credit. Going overseas, fighting the guy in his own backyard. You have to give him credit for that. I'm not taking anything away from Devin Haney. He's only 23 years old, though. Devin Haney still got more time to add to his legacy. So I can't really throw Devin Haney under the bus because he's only 23. He's undisputed, the youngest undisputed champion in the lightweight division, probably in the history of the lightweight division, so far in the four-belt era, right? And he's only 23, so we got to see what he does at 24, 25, 26, 27. By the time Devin Haney becomes 27 years old, the same age that Tank is, let's see what his accomplishments are at that point. Because we saw what Floyd's accomplishments was at 27, and we saw what Canelo's accomplishments were at 27. But guess what, though? Well, when you go to Oscar De La Hoya, boy, let me tell you something, boy. When you go to Oscar, say what you want to say about fishnets. You can say what you want to say, but in the ring, Oscar De La Hoya was a gold medalist. He fought in 6 different weight divisions. 6. He was called the Golden Boy. Before there was a Canelo Alvarez, cash cow type fighter, there was Oscar De La Hoya. True. You can say what you want to say. But let me show you about Oscar. Let's get the lights up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's O from Cali.
Oh, from Cali. Talk to me.
Yeah, I just want to say everything on paper don't tell the whole story. So, let's talk about Devin Haney for a minute. People keep saying, oh, he fought one guy to get all the belts. Mm-hmm. On his path to becoming undisputed, seeking undisputed, what happened? He was entered into a title eliminator or
he beat the
dude named to become the #1 champ.
Zaru. He beat the dude named Zaru, whatever, something like that. Got his name.
Yeah, but people fail to realize in that tournament, Tio was supposed to be in that tournament, and he pulled out, right?
Right.
So then he won, and he was supposed to fight Loma. So what happened with Loma? Loma fucking dropped his belt and became franchise. Mm. So that's already 2 guys that was supposed to be on his resume, win or lose.
Right.
That was supposed to be on his resume.
Right.
So I'm saying that the paper don't tell the full story. No, you're right
about that. It doesn't tell the full story. You 100% right about that. You have to give it the proper context. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, then he beat Kambosos. Well, he defended his belt 4 times and then beat Kambosos for undisputed. Mm. And now Kambosos is not that guy anymore. So people want to, downgrade that win. But that's all I wanted to say, that, Devin Haney is more to the story. And I want to see him fight the best. I want to see him fight the rest of the best Tank and Loma.
And see, this is the thing, though. This is the thing, too, though. This is the thing, too. Devin is only 23 years old. That's why I say he still have time. I can't chop his head off. He's 23 years old. Now let me see where he's at 27 or 28. Well, so you can't chop his head off and say, well, God, he ain't but 23 and he's undisputed. So I mean, you get what I'm saying? You got to give the man some more time. Like, look, what did Floyd do at 23? What did Oscar do at 23? And then look at what Devin done at 23. So I like to keep everything in its proper context. So that's what I want to say.
That's true too, and I think his biggest test is going to be what he's going to do at 140, the weight class 140. I got to see how he transitions. Can he continue the same pace he was doing at 135?
Yeah,
and on top of that, I want to say with the old fighters, if anybody beat Floyd Mayweather at 40 years old, that's still a good accomplishment. If anybody beating Shane and beating Bernard Hopkins at 40, that would have still been a big accomplishment. So sometimes age is only allocated to the fighter you're fighting.
Yeah,
because some people still that man at 40.
That is true. No,
that's all I say, Coach.
Okay, go ahead. Shout out the O from Cali, man. Salute you, fam. Yeah, man, he right about that. Shout out to Edwin Castillo. For dropping that. Bam, cash up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Castillo said, for Coach, he dunked the Trinidad rematch BS. Who dunked Trinidad rematch? You talking about De La Hoya? Oh, listen, let me tell you something, fam. Boy, it's hard. I don't care what you say. I don't know if you're talking about De La Hoya. Boy, it's hard to try to pick at De La Hoya resume, dog. It's hard, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. It's so hard. Pause. Bro, let me tell you something. John Molina, okay? John Molina. Jesse James Leal, he stopped him in the second round. Julio Cesar Chavez, he stopped him twice. Bro, now Julio Cesar Chavez was 100 years old, but that ain't Oscar fault. That ain't Oscar fault. Shit. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland. Talk to me.
Yeah, Coach. I was just gonna put my 2 cents in about the whole Devin Haney thing. You know, everybody keeps talking about, Loma ducked Haney, but they want to act like he wasn't trying to do bigger and better things, fight that unification bout. To me, champions always take precedence over a number 1 contender. I'm sorry, over a mandatory, because a lot of these mandatories, they're all bums. I mean, goddamn, Abby Houston was Canelo's mandatory for the WBC. You feel me? Look at all the hate Canelo got off of that. You know? And then Loma, I mean, fucking Theo did the same thing, you know what I mean? So whether or not they fought Haney, they fought champions. They fought bigger names. At the time, whether it was deserved or not, Loma was the pound for pound for ESPN. So to me, that's way more impressive than fighting some number 1 contender, some guy that made it through, the Mayweather gym but didn't sign with him, And then another thing nobody ever talks about is when De La Hoya fought Floyd, that was the biggest fight in boxing at that time.
At that time, yeah.
And my question has always been,
that fight was huge.
Why they never ran it back? Oscar fought 2 more fights after that. He fought Stevie 2 pound forward, and then he fought Manny. So it ain't like he called it quits right after that. Yeah. Makes you wonder why a man call himself Money, but don't want to go for the money fight again.
Yeah, Floyd retired. I think he retired right after that. He had a little short retirement or something like that. He retired to get out of the rematch. Floyd used to do shit like.
I'm knowing because look, Coach.
Floyd retired.
Floyd got hella Hall of Famers. Coach, Floyd got hella Hall of Famers, but this is the knock to me on when it comes to Floyd.
Yeah.
When you look at the 4 kings, Sugar Ray, Hagler, Hearns, Durant, they all fought each other in their prime.
Yeah.
When you look at Ali, Foreman, Frazier, they all fought each other in their prime.
Yeah.
Who did Floyd fight and they primed as a Hall of Famer? You know what I mean? Canelo was the youngest, but Canelo was a shit at 23.
Yeah. Hey, what's your name, Martin? What's your name, Martin? Right?
Yeah.
Martin, where you from? You from Old Town, or where you from?
Oakland, yeah,
Oakland,
for sure. I'm driving through there now.
Yeah, Martin from the town, man. Hey, man, thank you for calling in, my brother, man. I really appreciate the call, man. Thank you, fam. Oaktown, stand up.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen. AA Boxeo. AA Boxeo. Boxing. Listen, you say Camacho Trinidad. Hey, listen. Hey, check this out. Check this out, sis. Hey, check this out. Boy, let me tell you something. Boy, it's hard. It's hard for me, bro. Bro, let me tell you something, dog. Let me tell you something. Oscar was born in what, 71? He was born at 71. At 24, let's see, when he started fighting. I want to see when he started fighting the 12-round fights. He started fighting 12-rounders on his 12th fight. On Oscar De La Hoya's 12th fight, he started fighting 12-rounders, okay? He won the junior lightweight title. So at 23, he won the junior lightweight title, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was born in 71. It's hard, but I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing bad about Oscar De La Hoya. John Molina beat him. Jesse James Leal, he beat him. Julio Cesar Chavez, he made him tap out. He quit on it. He stopped him TKO. They robbed my dog Pernell Whitaker. I stand on that. You know I love Pernell Whitaker now. Y'all know I love Sweet Pea. Y'all know I love Sweet Pea. But he beat Pernell Whitaker. Look who this guy fought. Hector Camacho. He beat Camacho. Wilfredo Rivera. He beat Julio Cesar Chavez again. How old was Chavez? How old was Chavez? How old was Chavez when De La Hoya fought him? Chavez was born in 1962. So he was born in 62. So damn, he was born in 62, man. So when Oscar fought him, well, hold on, when Oscar fought him, he was 46. No, he was 36 years old when Oscar fought him. Yeah, he was 36 years old. So when Oscar fought him the second time, he was 36. Same age that Floyd were when he fought Canelo Alvarez. He beat Canelo. So, but look who Oscar fought. He lost to Ike Cortez. Ike Cortez got robbed. I'm sticking to that. He fought Ike Cortez. Obakar, he fought Obakar, stopped him. He lost to Felix Trinidad. I thought Oscar De La Hoya won this fight. Oscar got robbed this fight. But I didn't feel sorry for him because I felt like he got a couple of gift decisions before getting to Trinidad. But I think he ran the championship rounds. He fought Trinidad. He fought Sugar Shane Mosley, lost to him. He fought Arturo Gatti. He fought Javier Castello. He fought Fernando Vargas, and he was a young up-and-coming guy. He fought Sugar Shane Mosley again. Felix Strom. He fought Bernard Hopkins, B-Hop. He fought Ricardo Mayorga. He fought Floyd Mayweather. He fought Manny Pacquiao. He got retired. How can you? I ain't got nothing to say about Oscar De La Hoya resume. Nothing. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing I can say. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Call her on the phone up. There's nothing I can say. What can I say? Well, what can I say? Alex say no. Trinidad won, coach. I thought, it was a close fight, but I thought Oscar did enough in like the first half of the fight and even part of the second half of the fight to win the fight. I think that's just my opinion. We do know that De La Hoya, Trinidad won the fight. I betted on Trinidad because I didn't like Oscar De La Hoya. I hated Oscar De La Hoya because he beat. I hated Oscar De La Hoya because he beat Pernell Whitaker. I didn't like that. So I was beefing with Oscar at the time, Alex. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But you get what I'm saying, though. You get what I'm saying, though. Shout out to Christopher. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey,
Super chat received.
Hey, Christopher, he said, Coach, I'm with you on that Whitaker beat De La Hoya. I never forget my grandfather kicked the TV at the results when the results was read. Yeah, man.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
But I say all that to say this, boy, it's hard, but what can I say about Oscar De La Hoya? Nothing. I can't say nothing bad about Oscar De La Hoya. The man's resume is impeccable. He fought everybody. Win, lose, or draw, he fought everybody. Hey, how many Hall of Famers he got on his resume? Shit. 39 wins, 30 knockouts. Manny Pacquiao Hall of Famer. Floyd Mayweather Hall of Famer. B-Hop Hall of Famer. Shane Mosley Hall of Famer. Shit. Arturo Gatti Hall of Famer. Felix Trinidad Hall of Famer. Julio Cesar Chavez Hall of Famer. Hector Camacho Hall of Famer. Pernell Whitaker Hall of Famer. Man, boy, hush. Boy, hush. Man, boy, hush. Hey, can't nobody say nothing about Oscar De La Hoya. Because I'm going to tell you something. What I do is what? Now, hold on. Where we was at? We're going to pull up these Jitterbugs resume. Let's pull up Devin Haney resume. And let's pull up Tank Davis resume. Let's pull up Devin Haney. Let's pull up Tank Davis resume. Shit. That's Triple G right there. We got Triple G up. Let's pull up, y'all said y'all want to put up Lomachenko too, right? Y'all said y'all want to see Lomachenko too? Okay, cool. Pull up Lomachenko. Let's pull him up. Who else y'all wanted? Tank, Lomachenko. Y'all said y'all wanted Devin Haney, right? What else y'all said y'all wanted? Baltimore, he said I can't fishnets, black pantyhose. Yeah, no, you talking about his personal life. I ain't talking about his personal life. We talking about boxing. Shout out to Baltimore Rex. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, you're talking about his personal life. I want you to say something about his box. I want you to say something about his boxing career.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Because if you tell me something about his boxing career, I'm gonna pull up Tank Davis and say, let's see what he did at 27. Who he fought. Matter of fact, we finna do that right now, anyways. Let's see what these jitterbugs doing. So you say Devin Haney. So we got Devin Haney right there. Do say Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez right there. So we got Vasily Lomachenko, Javante Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. Oh, and Ryan Garcia. You know, Ryan Garcia has, I think he has, Ryan Garcia have endorsements. I can't talk about endorsements from Gatorade. I think the NBA, the NFL. Damn, boy, they doing some stuff with Ryan Garcia, boy. From an endorsement standpoint. And I think Ryan Garcia got a net worth of like $10 million. More than all the other current young fighters right now. He said, you pick one name out of 4. I say it, by the way. Kenne, what did he say? He said, do you think Oscar could be holding back Ryan because he feel like he got potential to do better than him? No, I don't think that. I don't think that. I think Oscar's doing the same thing with Ryan Garcia that Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe are doing with Tank Davis. They both doing the same shit. True. They both doing the same shit. So let's go here. Let's look at Tank Davis, right? Let's look at Tank Davis. 27-0, 0 losses, 25 knockouts. He knocked out Rolly Romero. I already told y'all how I feel about that fight. He fought Esau Cruz. At the time, didn't nobody know who the hell this dude was. This was a joke at the time. He fought Mario Barrios. I still don't know who the hell Mario Barrios is, but he moved up and he beat him, and he won the Reggie belt. He won the Reggie belt. Now, the guy who had the real belt was Josh Taylor. Tank didn't fight him, right? He moved back down or whatever, right? He fought Leo Santa Cruz. As a matter of fact, let's pull up Leo Santa Cruz. The argument with Tank fighting Leo Santa Cruz is this. They say Leo Santa Cruz was what, a 26 pounder? Leo Santa Cruz fought at bantamweight at one point in time. He moved up from bantamweight to super bantamweight. He won the vacant WBA super featherweight title. So he was a bantamweight. He moved all the way from bantamweight throughout the years. And then when he fought, he was a super featherweight. And then he moved up from super featherweight to lightweight to fight Tank Davis. So the Tank here is, okay, yeah, he fought a guy and he won the regular lightweight title. He won the Reggie belt. But they're gonna say, man, this dude was a bantamweight when this dude was a pumped up lightweight. He moved up from bantamweight, and then just last year, his first fight at lightweight, he fight Tank. So I already know what time this is, right? This what they're gonna say. I know what they're gonna say, right? So that's but let's go here. That's what they're gonna say. He fought Leo Santa Cruz, he fought Mario Barrios. People gonna say, now, the same argument that you're going to use, now, let me show you how you argue. I'm gonna argue both sides of the coin. You say that, hey man, listen, when Canelo fought Cotto and them dudes was old. So when Canelo fought Cotto, he was old. That shouldn't count. Guess what? I'm finna use your same logic, Baltimore Rats. How old was Gamboa when Tank fought him? How old was Gamboa when Tank fought him? He was born in 1981, right? When did they fight? How old he was? He was almost 40 years old. I think he was 38 years old when he fought him. 37. No, he's 38 years old. Yeah, 38 years old. Because he was born in 1981. Yeah, he was 38 years old when Tank fought him. So, if you're going to say that, hey, Canelo fought guys when they was old and beat them, so that shouldn't count. Guess what? Do you count this old guy that Tank fought and Gamboa, who wasn't in his prime anymore? You get what I'm saying now? See where this shit going at? He fought Ricardo Nunez and B-More. He fought Hugo Ruiz. Super featherweight title. Retained the title. Jesus Cellular. He won the vacant superweight title. So this title was vacant. Do you get what I'm saying? You see how we can poke holes at all this shit? Shout out to my brother, Retro Boston Documentaries. Shout out to my brother Blood. You get what I'm saying? Let's move on. Though. Let's move on. That's Leo Santa Cruz. Let's go to Devin Haney. Right? Devin Haney is what, 23 years old? They called him the Dream, right? He'll be 24 this year. And Devin Haney has the backing of the LDBC. The LDBC is backing Devin Haney. I think Bill is a member of the LDBC now, if I'm not mistaken. Bill Haney, LDBC now. Let's see. Devin Haney fought George Kambosos. So I guess he's a top 10 guy with the ring. Devin Haney fought JoJo Diaz. Let's see. Because I know you guys like to bring the age up, so let's look at the age. He fought JoJo Diaz. All right, JoJo was 29 years old when he fought Devin Haney. How old he was when he fought Devin Haney? 28, something like that? Yeah, I think he was like 28 years old. It's like 28 years old. He was born in 82, if I'm not mistaken. When he was born. He's 29, yeah. Yeah. So he was like, yeah. So, okay, so he fought JoJo Diaz, okay. He fought Jorge Linares. I know you guys looking at the age, so let's go look at the age. Is that what y'all want to do, right? Jorge Linares is 37 years old, born 1985. He's 37 today. how old he was. How old was he when he fought Tank? When he fought Devin? He was 36 when he fought Devin. He lost to Vasily Lomachenko. So that's Jorge Linares. And this is another thing too I like to blow up. You know how they be saying, oh man, well, when Crawford fought the dude, he fought, we ain't gonna say Crawford. We'll say what my brother from the Chi, the boxing scientist, with the boxing scholar. Yo, man, when Joshua fought this guy, he already had a loss. That was somebody else's leftovers. Or that was when Usyk fought Joshua, he ain't do nothing. He fought Andy Ruiz leftovers. Guess what? Every fighter has fought someone else's leftovers. So if you're going to do that to discredit the fighter, guess what? I can do the same thing. I can do the same thing to your fighter. Argue both sides of the coin. I can do it with the best of them. That's what y'all want to do. We can do that, right? But let's go. So, and Devin Haney fought this guy, Zaul Abdullaev, to become the mandatory. That's who Haney fought, right? That's Jojo Diaz. Oh, Jojo lost to him. Jojo lost to him. Okay, damn. I didn't know that. I didn't realize Jojo had lost to him. And Jojo coming out 2 back-to-back losses. Okay. He lost to the guy that Devin Haney beat. Okay, fine. That's no problem. He fought Gamboa. So when Tank fought Gamboa was 38 years old. Yeah, he was 38 years old when Tank fought him. When Devin Haney fought Gamboa was 39 years old. So, if your argument is, oh man, Tank beat up an old Gamboa. If your argument is Devin Haney beat up an old Gamboa, that dude was old. That's true. But when Tank beat him, he was old too. You can't tell me that when Devin beat the guy, he was old, but when Tank beat Gamboa, he was in his prime. True. Nick, what you say? You say winning Shields Marshall rescheduled October the 15th, sis. October the 15th. You get what I'm saying? Like I literally, okay, let's move on. Let's go to Teofimo Lopez. Gigolo, that Rockin' In show, Gigolo. See, I'm Gigolo Tony, the one and only. Oh, man, Gigolo Tony, man. Y'all don't know about Gigolo Tony. Let's see. Teofimo Lopez, he fought George Kambosos. He lost to a 13-1 underdog. But he did beat Vasily Lomachenko at the lightweight division. Some people say that Vasily Lomachenko is the best lightweight in the division. That's what that what they say, right? That's what they say. That's what his fans say. That's what ESPN say. He fought who am I looking at? Oh, Teofimo fought George Kambosos, was a nobody. Vasily Lomachenko. He fought Richard Comey, and he fought Nakatani. Now, all 3 of these guys were top 10 guys when he fought him. He beat this guy for his belt. He fought a champion. He beat him for his belt. And let me see, did Richard Comey have any losses at that time when he fought Teofimo? Yeah, he had a couple of losses. He had a couple of losses before Teofimo got to him. But all 3 of these guys were in the top 10. And I think Lomachenko was the champion as well. So he beat Nakatani. He beat Richard Comey, become the IBF champion. And he beat Vasily Lomachenko to become the WBA, WBO, Ring Magazine, and WBC franchise champion. If Vasily Lomachenko never would have got elevated via email to the franchise belt, Teofimo Lopez would have been undisputed champion of the world, recognized by everybody. And then he loses his fight to George Kambosos. So if you look at Teofimo Lopez, His resume in the lightweight division, just based on the 3 top 10 guys he fought alone, and he had unification matches about. He had a unification bout, right? And he did that on his 15th win. You get what I'm saying? And how old was Teofimo? He's 2019. He won his first belt, I think. 2019. He's 25. That was 3 years ago. He was 22 years old, right? Yeah, he was 22 years old. He was 22 years old when he won his first belt. So Teofimo ain't looking that bad. He's not looking that bad. He only had 17 fights, and he was unified. And he beat Vasily Lomachenko, dominating the unanimous decision. So Teofimo, I can't really say too much about Teofimo. And this co-main. Let's go to Ryan Garcia. Let's go to Ryan Garcia. Let's see what Ryan Garcia got, guys. Ryan Garcia. Let's see what he got. 5'10", King Rise, what they call him. I tell you one thing, Ryan Garcia busting their ass with the endorsements. Ain't nobody in the lightweight division more marketed than Ryan Garcia. It ain't even close. That dude got NBA, NFL, and Gatorade endorsements. And cosmetic line endorsements. Ryan Garcia fought Javier Fortuna. He fought Emmanuel Tago. He fought Luke Campbell. Francisco Fonseca. Romero Duno. Jose Lopez. Braulio Rodriguez. Carlos Morales. So, shit, man, Ryan Garcia might have the weakest resume in lightweight, man. He fought Luke Campbell, but that was outside of Luke Campbell. Listen, Javier Fortuna was a former champion, but how old was Javier Fortuna? 33 years old. He 33. He not that old. Javier, 33 years old. He not that old. He not that old. 33, not that old. So, Ryan beat Javier Fortuna. I don't know who the hell Emmanuel Tago is. So I can't even give him credit for that. But he was ranked as the ninth best ranked active lightweight, and 10th by the Ring magazine. So, nah, that shit that worked. And he fought Luke Campbell. So I guess Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna. I don't know. Francisco Fonseca. I said Ryan Garcia might have the worst resume out of all the lightweights. Shit, when you look at it. Now he busting their ass in endorsements now. When it comes to endorsements, he busting their ass. That's Teofimo Lopez. That's Devin Haney. Dale fought Jojo Diaz. Jorge Linares. Yorkis Gamboa beat George Kambosos to fight him again. And if he win this fight, he has to fight Vasily Lomachenko next. Okay. So if he beat Vasily Lomachenko, Devin Haney will be making a hard argument for himself if he beat Vasily Lomachenko. And he did say he'll never let a white boy beat him. So he better not, if they fight, he better not let that white boy beat him. Because I'm gonna throw that shit right back in his face myself. And let's look at Vasily Lomachenko. They call him the Matrix. They say his brain he has a computer inside his brain. Vasily Lomachenko fought Richard Commey. He was a top 10 guy when he fought. They fought in 2021. He fought Nakatani 2021 as well. He lost to Teofimo Lopez. That gave him a 14-2 record. He had a unanimous decision win against Luke Campbell in 2019. He was a top 10 guy as well. Anthony Corolla. Jose Pedraza. He fought Jose Pedraza. Let me see something. In 2018. 2018, he fought Jose Pedraza. Let's do this. And guess what? Tank had knocked out Jose Pedraza. Tank had stopped him. So the Tank Davis fans are saying, when you look at common opponent, when Gervonta Tank Davis fought Jose Pedraza, Gervonta Tank Davis gave him his first loss, and he stopped him. And when Vasily Lomachenko fought Jose Pedraza, he was fighting Tank Davis's leftovers, and Vasily Lomachenko went 12 rounds with Jose Pedraza. So that's what the Tank Davis fans are saying. I know the Tank Davis fans like the back of my hand. That's what they saying, right? So he fought him after Tank fought him, went 12 rounds with him. Jorge Linares, he fought Rigondeaux, but Rigondeaux moved up from flyweight. Rigondeaux moved up from flyweight. He fought what's my main man from DC? What's my man? Gary Russell Jr. He fought Gary Russell Jr. on this fourth professional fight. He lost his second fight to Orlando Salido. Lost his second professional fight. Split decision. Some say he got robbed. He beat Gary Russell, majority decision. Took Gary Russell belt. No, he didn't take his belt. It was vacant. It's for the vacant WBO title. So, out of the resumes I just read, guys, who got out of Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, and Tank Davis. Who you guys say? How would you as Thugger D, what my dog say? Thugger D say facts. True. Hey, Thugger D, I knew you was gonna like that one. I knew you was gonna like that one. I thought you was gonna like that one, Thugger D. Hey, I knew you was gonna like that one. I knew you was gonna like that one, Thugger D. Yeah, Lomachenko went 12 rounds with him. He was undefeated. He was undefeated when Tank fought him, and Tank stopped him. I knew you was gonna like that one. Okay. Teofimo in that lightweight no more. But out of Teofimo, is that Jose Pedraza? It is Jose Pedraza right here. I don't want to look him up. Out of Teofimo, Vasily Lomachenko, Gervonta Tank Davis, and David Haney, and Ryan Garcia. King KO say Loma got the best resume of them all at 135. Loma, okay. Shout out to Nick Rich. What it say since the chitlin circuit. Baltimore Rack say Pitbull is a great win for Tank. I bet none of the Four Kings fight him. Hey, listen, we're not going to disrespect Baltimore Racks by calling these guys the Four Kings. Nobody in the lightweight division are Four Kings. None of them. To compare these guys to Roberto Duran, Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Hagler is disrespect to Roberto Duran, Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Hagler. It's disrespect to them. These dudes ain't no Four Kings. I can't call them Four Kings. I'm not going to do that. Damien, what you say? You say T.O. is easily. You know what? It's out of T.O. It's out of T.O. and probably out of T.O. and Lomachenko, right? Is that what y'all would say? I don't know. Thugger D say except Ryan. Hey, look here, man. All out Ryan Garcia hating. Hey, you know what, Thugger D? I got something for you, dog. I got something for you. You gonna stop hating on Ryan Garcia.
I actually do cuss a little.
Do you?
Also, yeah.
What's your favorite curse word?
Probably fuck.
You know the crazy part about it, Thugger D? Ryan Garcia got a net worth of $10 million. True. This man have endorsements from the NFL, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think from the NFL, Gatorade, in the NBA. We saw him on TV commercials with Dame Dash. He got a new endorsement, I think, with NFL. This man got, bro, listen, he's clearly probably made more money. I don't know. I don't know what his fight purpose is. But the man has a net worth of $10 million. Like, literally. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell he did. I'm trying to, he knocked down 305. I'm like, dang, what did he do? Like, what did he do? What did he do? You get what I'm saying? Hey, you feel me? I'm trying to figure out what he did. Shout out to Baltimore Racks. Hey, okay. Drop that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You say, has Ryan even fought a champ or ex-champ, coach? You know what? Let me look and see. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Fam. Has he fought a champ or ex-champ yet? Let me go ahead and hit you with the Huggy Bear.
Don't from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Ryan Garcia, shout out to Baltimore Rax. Ryan Garcia, let's see, on his 19th professional fight, he won the WBO, NABO, and WBC silver lightweight title, vacant. They were vacant. Okay, those were. All right. He defended his silver lightweight title. He won a vacant WBC intern lightweight title. So no, Ryan Garcia has yet to face a champion. He hasn't fought any champions as of yet since he's been in the lightweight division. He has some featherweight belts. He retained the, let's see, he won the vacant WBC NABF junior super featherweight title. So he won that. He won that. So yeah, all the titles he won was vacant. And when he did win the title, they were Reggie belts. So, damn. Wait a minute. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, Thuggy D. Boy, hey, look here, man. He said he a YouTube boxer. Unless he fight Tank this December. Hey, you know what, dog? Ryan Garcia, man, bruh. This man, hey, look here. Hey, Kane, you got some explaining to do, dog. I know you a diehard Ryan Garcia fan, but you got some explaining to do, dog. You got some explaining, not explaining, but you got some explaining to do. Not you have some explaining to do. You got some explaining to do. We gonna hood it out. You got some explaining to do, Kane. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. That's all I'm saying, fam. Kane, what you say about this? How many champions have Ryan Garcia fought, Kane? 0. And when he won belts, Kane, the man won featherweight belts. At least Tank got a Reggie belt. At least Tank got a Reggie. I mean, Ryan Garcia ain't even won a Reggie belt yet. But I will give you this, Kane. Ryan Garcia is busting their ass at the bank. True. When it comes to endorsements, the boy got a net worth of $10 million. I looked it up, celebritynetworth.com. Got a net worth higher than Tank Davis. Yeah, so that ain't got nothing to do with boxing, but I'm just saying, though. Yeah, but when you look at his resume, hey, Kane, I'm not going to lie, dog. Not going to lie. The boy resume right now, shaking like booty meat right now. Shaking like booty meat. That's all I'm saying, dog. As of right now, it's shaking like booty meat. That's all I'm saying, dog. Right now, it ain't looking too good for the home team. You know, let's get the likes up, guys. We got 233 likes. Let's get the likes up some more, man. We need, hey, Kane, I know that's your dog. We have Ryan Garcia fans in the chat. We have Tank Davis fans in the chat. We have Devin Haney fans in the chat. I think we have Teofimo Lopez fans in the chat. And we have Vasily Lomachenko fans in the chat. All I'm saying, dog, I ain't, and this ain't no shade. This ain't no shade, Kane. All I'm saying, dog, is as of right now, somebody's resume shaking like booty meat. I'm seeing a whole lot of booty meat on somebody's resume. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say no names now. But that's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. So, that's that, but I'm gonna put some respect on his name, though. I'm gonna put some respect on his name because I don't want no smoke with Kane today.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All 3 of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
I'm gonna respect it. All I'm saying, dog, we don't look that Tank resume. We don't look that Teofimo resume. We don't look that Devin resume. We don't look that Vasily Lomachenko resume, right? And we looked at Ryan Garcia resume. Out of these 5 guys, somebody got the weakest resume of them all. That's all I'm saying, dog. Hey, he say, Coach, he was trying to fight Cruz. Hey, look here, man. Hey, Kane, look here, man. All I'm saying, dog, is this. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, when you look at the resume, dog, all I'm saying, fam, that's all I'm saying. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. You know, Ryan will knock this guy. He'll knock that guy. I get all of that. I get all of that. All I'm saying is, you know, he got some work to do. We'll just put it this way. I'm gonna be nice. He got some work to do. That's all. He got some work to do. He's 24, right? He got some work to do. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He got some work to do. But I tell you what, if a couple more years go by and his resume still shaking like booty meat, this is what I'm gonna tell you.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
Don't come by here talking that flip flap popping that week, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Man, who this little young whippersnapper running all up into my combo? Look at you. You're all wet behind your ears. Breath smelling like Similac. Man, you better go home before you get your little thick ass tossed up.
Hey, Kane. Now, the brother Baltimore Rack Ryan Garcia was trying to fight Dev. I remember he dropped out of that. Dropped his intern belt and everything. He was trying to fight Tank. Say he was going to fight Manny Pacquiao in an exhibition or whatever. And then he say he was calling out Pitbull. Ryan Garcia credibility don't really look too good right now, dog. I'm just being honest with you, dog. He do be calling people out, dog, and he ain't. You get what I'm saying? He be calling people out, dog, and pulling out of fights. He pulled out of 3 last year. So that's all I'm saying, fam. And I ain't trying to jump on him. But he got some work to do. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to JBN. He say Tank's the worst resume because it's older. Oh yeah, because he's older. I guess you're trying to say because he's older, he should have been done much more than that by now, coach. Hey, JBN, you make a valid point.
True.
JBN, you make a valid point. But I'm gonna tell you something now. We gotta argue both sides of the coin. I feel where you're coming from, fam. But the Devin Haney fans, this is what they're gonna say. They're gonna say, man, Gervonta Davis fans are gonna say, look, he beat Jose Pedraza. He won the IBL super featherweight title. You see what I'm saying? He defended his title against Liam Walsh. You know what I mean? Hold on, this Tank Davis fought. You know what? I think they did this with Eddie Hearn. This one Eddie Hearn and Eddie Hearn. Hold on, this him? Yeah, this one Eddie Hearn and Leonard Ellaby was still down by law. This one they were still down by law, John. So what they gonna say? They gonna say, look here, man. He beat a champion at super featherweight and Jose Pedraza. And then he went to the UK. You know, he went to London, fought at the Copper Box Arena, and he defended his title against Liam Walsh. This is what they gonna say. Then he missed weight. I think he missed weight, lost his belt right here when he fought Francisco Fonseca, right? Then he won the vacant WBA title. This is what they gonna say, dog. I'm telling you now. This is what they gonna say. And how old he was when he did this. 2018. They're gonna say, okay, at 20, Tank is he 27, he'll be 28 this year. So 5 years ago, he was 23. They're gonna say at 23 years old, he won the title, the IBF title. You get what I'm saying, JBN? So at 23, he did win a title just like Devin Haney did. You get what you feel me? Well, they say Devin Haney, email tell. That's what they're gonna say, dog. That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna say that, and you gotta know how to defend that. It ain't my job to defend it or argue it either way. But you get what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna say he won a Reggie belt at lightweight, and then he went up the super lightweight, and he won another Reggie belt. This why they say he's a 3-weight division world champion. The Reggies don't count as a world champion. I just want to let y'all know that. The Reggies don't count. That's like saying Trevor Bryant was a WBA champion when Alexander Usyk, Anthony Joshua had the WBA strap super belt. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. But that's neither here nor there. That's all I'm saying. That's what. So you gotta know how to argue. You gotta know how to argue both sides. It ain't my job to do that, but I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Thug and D, what to say, fam? He's still knocking people out, and I'm pretty sure the biggest draw at lightweight division. Now you know what though, Thug and D? You know what? I can't. I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right. Tank Davis is the biggest draw in the lightweight division. You're right about that.
True.
Rod say, coach, you heard about Chris Eubank, senior pulling junior out of the fight with Ben? Yeah, I heard about that. I also heard that the fight is back on as well. I heard that the fight is back on. They back fighting again. I heard they pulled out and then now it's back on. That's what I heard. Shout out to the Martin. He said you can kind of make the argument Pitbull has a more impressive resume than Ryan. Hey, you know what? Oh, hold up. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on to your love like in Vogue. Hold on to your love like in Vogue. Let's see what's up now. Let's see what Pitbull doing. Let's see. I don't know, man. Pitbull, let's see. I don't know about that, dog. Pitbull fought. His claim to fame was losing it to Tank Davis in a unanimous decision. He beat Gamboa. Gamboa, what, 40 years old, something like that. Gamboa was born in 82. 81 or 82, something like that. And he beat Eduardo Ramirez. So I don't know. I don't know, fam. I don't know. That's you get what I'm saying? That's kind of like I don't know. But I hear where you're coming from though. Hey, what you say, Big Soldier? Big Soldier say Devin undisputed. Enough said. You know what, Big Soldier? You hitting the nail right on the head, fam.
True.
Devin is undisputed. You can't get around that undisputed. Now the man undisputed. Hey, like Nick Rich said, Pitbull, the Mexican Mike Tyson. That's all I'm saying, sis. That's all I'm saying. Hey, man, you know what? Since we over here talking about resumes, now we looked up Canelo's resume. We looked up, hold on, now let's do a recap. We looked up Canelo's resume. We tried to poke holes in that, right? We looked up Floyd Mayweather's resume. We tried to poke holes in that. We looked at Oscar De La Hoya's resume. We tried to poke holes in that, right? Can't poke holes in Oscar and probably Floyd. I ain't gonna lie, dog. We looked up Triple G resume. We poking holes in that. We pulled up Tank. We pulled up Vasily Lomachenko. We pulled up Devin Haney. We pulled up Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia. Damn, it was somebody I was gonna pull up, man. Damn. Oh. Oh, you know I gotta pull that dude up right here, boy. Oh, if I'm gonna pull up Canelo and Triple G, you know I gotta pull up the Hitman. Oh, Lord. Hey, look here, man. If we gonna pull up everybody that resume, let's pull up the Hitman. Let's pull him up. Pull him up. I can't see ya. You know we gotta pull up. No, you know what? Yeah, hey, Nick Rich, I can't pull up. I can't even. There's nothing to say about Manny Pacquiao. There's nothing to say about Manny Pacquiao. Let's pull this up right here. This is my main man, Jamal the Hitman Charlo. This guy they say I'm hating on, right? 32 years old, same age as Canelo. 32-0, 22 knockouts. No, 32-0 and 22 knockouts. All right, let's go here. When he started fighting 12-round fights. Fought Sean Rawley, okay. Fought Edgar Perez, okay. He fought Josh Williams, okay. Now, I want you to take into mind, Jamel Charlo has been a professional boxer for 14 years. He turned pro in 2008. He's been a pro for 14 years. Take that into consideration. 14 years, right? He ain't fought nobody. Right here, he fought for a world title in 2015. That was 7 years ago. That would have made him 25 years old, right? 25 years old. He fought K9. Cornelius Bundridge. K9 is all of 5'6" tall. 72-inch arm reach. That's a long arm reach for his height. And when he fought Jamal Charlo, he's 49 years old now. When he fought Jamal Charlo, how old was he? And he had a lot of goddamn losses. Shit, he had one. How many losses he had before he fought Jamal Charlo? He had 1, 2, 3, 4. No contest there. 5. He had 5 losses before he fought Jamal Charlo. When he fought Jamal Charlo, he was 42 years old. Let's go to Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo defended his IBF belt that he won from a 42-year-old, 5'6" tall Cornelius K9 Bundridge, right? He defended his title against Winky Camphor. He defended his title against Austin Trout. And he defended his title against J-Rock Williams. J-Rock was not a champion at the time. J-Rock didn't have any belts when he fought him. But these were top guys in that division. These were the top guys in that division. So I give Jamal Charlo credit for that. He fought Austin Trout, he fought J-Rock, and he did beat a champion to get a belt. Once he moved up to the middleweight division, he fought Jorge Sebastian Hyland. He fought Hugo Centeno Jr. He fought. Hey, shout out to Jay Guadamus for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, fam? You say $5. So I'm late. So rewind and watch from the beginning. Yes, sir.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Nah, hey, dog, listen. They say I be hating. All I do is go by my criteria. Jamal Charlo has been boxing for 14 years. 14 years. Let's continue. Okay? They say that he fought Jorge Sebastian Hyland his first fight at middleweight. And he's been a middleweight for 5 years. He's fought Hugo Centeno Jr. He won the vacant interim middleweight title. So this fight, this was up for grabs. It was vacant. He defended that vacant title that he won against Matt Korobov. Then he fought a guy by the name of Brandon Adams. When he fought Brandon Adams, he was emailed the WBC title. You guys say Devin Haney was the email champ. He didn't fight for the belt. Okay, Jamal Charlo would be considered as an email champ. He didn't fight for the belt. Jamal Charlo and Devin Haney have one thing in common. Canelo Alvarez did not want to fight his challenger or mandatory or whatever. Just like Vasily Lomachenko did not want to fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney didn't have nothing to offer Vasily Lomachenko. These are the talking points that you guys say. So I'm going to use your talking points. Devin Haney had nothing to offer Vasily Lomachenko. Lomachenko was trying to become undisputed, become unified, fight another champion. Jamal Charlo had nothing to offer Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez wanted to fight another champion. You see where we going with this? I got to use you guys' argument. So he didn't. So Lomachenko didn't duck Devin Haney. That's you guys' argument, right? Because he opted to fight a tougher fight in fighting Teofimo Lopez because he wanted to win a belt. Devin had nothing to offer him, right? Years before that, a year before that, a couple of years before that, Canelo Alvarez, Jamal Charlo had nothing to offer. I'm using you guys' argument. Check this out, Nick. Jamal Charlo had nothing to offer Canelo Alvarez. He didn't have a belt. he wanted to fight Triple G, which was the harder, more tougher fight to fight for titles. You feel me? Both sides of the coin, bless. Both sides of the coin. Hell, we arguing heads and tails.
True.
So Jamal Charlo, bless, became the email champ. He fought Brandon Adams. He retained his email title. He fought Dennis Hogan. He retained his WBC email title. He fought Sergey Derevyanchenko. He defended his title. That was his third time defending his email belt. And he fought Juan Marcius Montiel. This is the fourth time he defended his email title. So if you're going to say that Devin Haney was the email champ, Jamal Charlo was the email champ as well. And he's been boxing for 14 years. In 14 years, how many champions has he fought? Just asking the question. How many champions has he fought in 14 years? Hold on, guys. Hold on. You get what I'm saying? When you go to poking holes at resumes, you might not like what you find. You might not like what you find. You might not like what you find. You get what I'm saying? This is why I'm like, dude, see, I can take your arguments and argue both sides of the coin too. You get what I'm saying? Jamal Charlo is 32 years old, been boxing for 14 years. He's only fought one champion, meaning one guy who had a title at the time he fought him. And the guy he fought was 42 years old, and he was 5'6" tall. So the Jamal Charlo fans who argue against Canelo Alvarez, how can you argue and say that Canelo ducked him, he did this, he did that, he did that? Okay, fine. If you want to argue that, I give you that. But how you going to ignore Jamal Charlo's record? He ducked Danny Jacobs. He ducked Demetrius Andrade. If we want to play the ducking game. And he's only fought one champion in 14 years. And he got the belt that he has, as you guys say Devin Haney is the email champ, then goddamn, Jamal Charlo's the email champ. Janabek is the WBO email champ because he didn't fight nobody for his belt. I'm using your arguments, right? Using your arguments. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to the white Mr. Ham. You get what I'm saying, though? Taking their arguments. Taking their arguments and throwing it right back at them. You can poke holes, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. See, what happens is this. This is what happens. When it comes to your favorite fighter, you act like his shit don't stink. My favorite fighter shit don't stink. That's what my mom used to say. Well, you act like your shit don't stink. When it comes to your favorite fighter, you act like your shit don't stink. And you'll point at another fighter. Oh, man, he fight tomato cans. He ain't fought nobody. My fighter fighting killers. And then when I pull back your resume, no, dog, your fighter fought Pork Chop Willie right here. Okay, he fought hog head cheese right here. Okay, he fought neck bone soup right here. Okay, he fought buttermilk biscuits right here. Okay, he fought nacho cheese right here. Your fighter fought Chico stick right here. And then they go out there. And then this is what they're gonna do, Bless. What you talking about? Chico Stick was a killer. Chico Stick can fight. Chico Stick fought Annihilators. And then when he fought Annihilators had beat up Snickers. And then when Snickers had those knocked out. Snickers had those knocked out M&Ms. And M&Ms had those beat up. M&Ms had them beat up the Lemonheads. And Lemonheads had them beat up Boston Baked Beans. They're going to make an argument for the same tomato cans that they're accusing the other fighter for fighting. You say that guy's fighting tomato cans while ignoring that your fighter got a resume full of tomato cans. Make it make sense to me.
True.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? My fighter, the cash cow. My fighter selling out arenas. My fighter, he got more clout than your fighter. Look at my fighter got ice. He got more jewelry than your fighter. My fighter got more Instagram subscribers. Okay, I give you all that. But damn, his resume shaking like booty meat. His resume shaking like a leaf in the middle of a hurricane. Oh, what y'all talking about? There, listen. It's the dumbest argument in the world. One guy fought Hobo Sam over here. Your fighter is fought another Hobo Sam over here. Your fighter fought Chico Stick, he fought Poke Chop Willie. What you talking about? Chico Stick way tougher than Poke Chop Willie. You do know that Chico Stick and Poke Chop Willie are both bums. You do know that, right?
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Both of them are tomato cans. You do know that, right? And I don't even want to pull up Jaime Rivera. Lord, let's pull up Jaime. Since we had it, let's pull up Jaime Rivera. Jaime, I got this one chick. She probably unsubscribed because she mad at me because because she want to cap, and she like to cap for her fighters that's of her ethnicity. I just say that, right? I just say that. So, and I'm being nice about that. So, because I won't cap for her and I'm calling out certain things, she gets upset. And she'll leave, don't come back, and then she'll come back, and then she'll leave and come back. But it is what it is. Shout out to Jaime Nieto for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Charlo fought Sade Big Nuts right here. And you know what, though? But one thing I will say about Jamal Charlo, he fought J-Rock.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Now, he did fight J-Rock. Got to give him that now, right? Now, let's go on over here. Let's go on. This is what we say in Florida. Instead of saying, let's go over here, man, let's go on over here. Let's go on over here, man. Let's pull this up. Jaime, he just a baby. Why you being so hard on Jaime? This sister called here from California. I ain't gonna say her names. Jaime just a baby. And she was picking on Jamal Charlo's resume. Oh, Jamal ain't fought nobody. He's this, he's that. Now, surely you got to know, if you're gonna pick on Jamal Charlo, who your fighter is. Oh, Jaime. Well, let's pull up Jaime. What's the name? What the dude name? Jaime what? Damn, I forgot his name. What the dude name is? Jaime, what the dude name is? Again, I forgot the dude name. Jaime Munguia. Yeah, Jaime Munguia. Hey, good looking out. Good looking out, Baltimore Racks. Yeah, Munguia. Yeah, Jaime Munguia. Lord have mercy. Him and Ryan Garcia running neck and neck, boy. When it comes to resumes, boy, they running neck and neck. Now, this ain't no shade. I hold everybody to the same criteria. He's 25 years old. This ain't no shade. No shade. Well, I throwing shade. There's no shade. This ain't no shade. But boy, goddamn, boy, Jaime Munguia, Lord have mercy. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Adrian from D-Block, D-Town, D-Dallas, baby, up here. Cactus all day.
Adrian, talk to me, fam.
Coach, Canelo versus Triple G is still hot commodity. Everybody knows that 1 and 2 came out number 1. He tried to do a little Floyd. It didn't work out. He ran out of stamina. Second fight, he went in there, showed some balls, some steel balls against Triple G. Something the PBC will never do. Show balls. You got Spence Jr. coming up. He ain't got no balls. You got to fight Crawford. We need a fight. We need a fight. Now, that would not supplant Triple G versus Canelo because we already know what we're getting. We think we know what we're getting between Crawford and Errol Spence Jr., but we really can't say nothing. So is this America's top dog, number one fight to make pay-per-view? Yes, because Canelo has proven he's a sales commodity. He's proven that he is a pay-per-view star. He paid more than anybody in America.
Yeah.
Not Joshua, because Joshua has his own thing going.
Yeah.
Coach, what do you think about what I got to say about that?
What you talking about as a rate to Canelo?
Everything overall.
Yeah,
Errol Spence.
Errol Spence and Crawford is nowhere near on the level of Canelo and anything Canelo does. It's nowhere near on that. I mean, I think that's obvious. The PBC don't even have money to pay these guys. They say that these guys are not even worth the money that they want, So that tells you everything you need to know. So Canelo come to the trap, and Canelo can say, you know what? Let's say Canelo beat Triple G. Canelo can say, hey, Eddie Hearn, Eddie Reynoso, I want to fight Terrence Crawford next. That fight gets made in 5 minutes. And Crawford can say, well, look, man, if I'm going to fight Canelo, I want to make at least $10 million. Canelo said, okay, no problem, Puto. You get $10 million fighting me because I'm a draw like that. And the zone going to put the money up, pay Crawford what he want, pay Canelo what he want. That's what's going to happen. Coach, it's going to be done in 5 minutes.
One more. Yeah, exactly what I was going to tell you. My second question, because I know you got to go. How can you say, I'm from Dallas, I'm here, I respect Errol Spence, but how can you say with PBC's backing that you are legitimately up there with Canelo if you can't even pay Terrence Crawford $10 million for a fight? Where Plant got paid $10 million with the PBC still saying it's a green light. That tells you the truth of, all these people that talk a lot of lip about Canelo, that Errol Spence Jr. is not what you really think he is. Just like I say, Tank Davis isn't either. The PBC has no pay-per-view commodity other than Wilder, what he did with Fury.
Yeah.
But that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say, Coach.
Shout out to Adrian, man, from Dallas, man. Salute, fam. Yeah, I said Jaime Rivera. I meant Jaime Munguia. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you guys for correcting. Oh, Lord Hammer. Well, I pull up. Listen, but it's 3 dudes. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, we don't look at the lightweights already. We don't look at Teofimo, Ryan, Dev, Tank. We don't look at that right. Vasily Lomachenko, right? Let's go over here. Gotta pull up. Listen, I gotta pull up Andrade. Demetrius Andrade. Gotta pull him up too. God damn, boy. Demetrius Andrade. Gotta pull him up, and we gotta pull up. And we're going to pull up Triple G. In the lightweight division, boy. Lord have mercy. Bone shakers over there, boy. Let's see. Let's pull up Gennady Golovkin. Pull him up one more again. Just one more again. One more again. For those who are ebonically challenged, let's do it again. Let's pull it up one more time. For those who are ebonically challenged, one more again means let's pull it up one more time. All right. Okay, cool. Now, Jaime, bro, this how she talk too. Jaime just a baby. Why you wanna put that pressure on Jaime? Boy, I was 38 hot too. What the fuck you mean he a baby? The man was 38-0 at the time. 39-0 with 31 knockouts. What you mean he a baby? What you mean he ain't ready? The man 39-0 with 31 knockouts. If he ain't ready now, he ain't gonna be ready.
True.
How you gonna, unless you telling me them 39 dudes, them 31 knockouts, and them 39 fights and 31 knockouts he been fighting tomato cans.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches, fighting other bombs.
Now, if that's what you're telling me, he been fighting tomato cans, then just say that. Just say, Jaime, he's been fighting tomato cans, coach. Leave him alone. He's just a baby. I swear to God, that's what she said. I don't want to say her name because I don't want to, because she come to the show all the time. She's mad at me right now, but when she ain't mad, she'll come back. She from California. Right? She mad right now, but she'll be back. You know what I mean? Or maybe she won't come back. I don't know. But I just had to set her straight, dog. I just had to set her straight. Let's pull up Jaime. Let's look at this dude, Jaime Munguia. Boy, let's look at. We're gonna look at him all. Everybody get it. Everybody get it today. Fuck it. Jaime Munguia. He fought Johnny Navarrete. His 23rd fight, right? That was 5 years ago. Let's see. He fought in April. Then he came back and fought in July. That was a tomato can. Then he fought Uriel Gonzalez, fought another tomato can. So but at least he was active. Shit, he had what? Damn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had 7 fights in 2017. Okay, them 8 rounders. Okay. His 27th fight, he fought his first 10-round fight. Is that Johnny Navarrete again? Okay, so he fought him here. Got a unanimous decision there. Then they fought again. He stopped him in the 3rd, 2018. He fought Saddam Ali. Now, to this day,
True.
now, to this day, this is probably the biggest fight of his career. He beat Saddam Ali. Now, he did win the WBC Latino light middleweight title. He did do that, right? That was a featherweight belt. That's going up here. He defended his title against Liam Smith. 12-round decision. Liam Smith. Canelo beat Liam Smith, I think, as well. He fought Brick Bad Brandon Cook. Let's see. He defended his light middleweight title. How many times he defended it? He defended, let's see. Once he won the light middleweight title from Saddam Ali, he defended his title 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. He defended his title 5 times. He beat Big Bad Dennis Hogan. Dennis Hogan is famously known for fighting Jamal Charlo. He beat Big Bad Dennis Hogan. And then he moved up to the middleweight division. He beat Gary O'Sullivan, stopped him in 12. I think he's some kid of Blackjack Mulligan. He beat Torreno Johnson, stopped him in the 6th round, 36-0. He beat Zamil Zermeta, stopped him in the 6th round, 37-0. He fought Gabe Rosado. Now, Gabe Rosado do have double-digit losses, but he did beat Gabe Rosado. For whatever that's worth. 12-round unanimous decision. And I kind of think, I think, did Gabe win this fight? It was one of these fights, I think, that he lost. I think did Gabe win this fight, guys? I'm telling you, it was one of these fights that was close. I think he got the benefit of the doubt, something like that. But he fought Gabe Rosado. He beat Saddam Ali in the light middleweight division, right? Beat this guy, beat Gabe Rosado, beat Demetrius Ballard, stopped him in the 3rd, and he fought Jimmy Kelly. Now this dude, Jaime Mugiel is 40-0, not 40-0, 40-0. He's 40-0. 32 knockouts, 32 knockouts. And he's just a baby. He's just a baby. This man resume hot doo-doo.
True.
We ain't gonna stop at Jaime. Let's move on down the Yellow Brick Road. Now we looked at Jamal Charlo. Let's move on down the Yellow Brick Road. Let's go on. And we looked at Triple G already. We know his resume. Triple G resume hot doo-doo as well. Only thing he got on his resume, shit. He beat Murata. You know, so he did unify the division. He beat Murata. He beat he fought Canelo, and he beat Daniel Jacobs. And he beat Kell Brook, was a welterweight. And he fought David Lemieux and William Monroe. He fought Martin Murray, Marco Antonio Rubio, Daniel Gill. If you gotta twist my arm. I forgot he did beat Matthew Macklin. He did beat Matthew Macklin. You gotta twist my arm. You kind of gotta, like, with Triple G, you gotta kind of like twist my arm, put a gun to me. I'll be all right, damn, fuck. Okay, he fought. His resume all right. His resume all right. It's all right. It's all right. I said in my Pam from Martin voice. It's all right. His resume all right. But let's go on over here. Let's go on over here to Demetrius Andrade. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Not Lord have mercy. Lord. Lawd. Ham. Ham. Mercy. Mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh, this shit right here, boy. God damn, boy. What he nigga? All these dudes here, boy. Shit. Okay, he beat Jason Quigley. He beat Liam Williams. Okay, he beat Liam Williams. All right. I think Canelo fought Liam Williams, and I think somebody else fought Liam Williams as well. 'Demetrius Andrade, he beat Luke Keeler. 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 'Demetrius Andrade, he be Look like he fight. They say he don't fight number Eurobombs. So that's what people saying. He fought Macy Sulecki. This Jamal Charlo was gonna fight Sulecki, but the tickets wasn't selling well. So Al Heyman and Steven Espinosa had to pull the plug on that fight. They say, man, ain't nobody buying these tickets in Houston. The people in Houston weren't going for it. Especially after you said you want to unify.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Man, Lord have mercy. Let's pull this up, man. Let y'all see this. Boy, this D'mitry Andrade resume. Lord have mercy. Oh, shit. Okay, he won the vacant light middleweight title. He won the vacant WBO International light middleweight title. He won the regular light middleweight title. Got a rigid belt there. He won the vacant WBO title. So this belt was vacant. Fought in Massachusetts in 2018. He defended his title 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And his competition don't look good at all. And this ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. This ain't no shade, dog. Like, dog, this ain't no shade. I called it the way I see it, dog. I called it the way I see it. So this is all I gotta say for any of you fans. Boy, your fighter better have if you telling me another fighter have a garbage resume, the fighter who you love, he better have something better. That's all I gotta say.
If Benavidez can make 160, we can do it. If we can kind of catch weight in between 160 and 168. Benavidez is the 168 pounder that hasn't made the weight. He has no title. He has nothing to offer me. So that's why people keep mentioning Canelo and Golovkin, the higher stakes. I will fight Benavidez. All right, he's no problem to me. They talk alive, strong. I'm here, I'm that. But it's different when you get in there. You have to figure something out. Man, don't listen to it. Hey fans, y'all keep it locked. We got bigger things in store.
All I'm saying is this. There's no reason why Jamal Charlo, D'mitry Andrade shouldn't have fought each other. Now you have a dude by the name of Janabek. He's an email champion. Janabek is an email champion. Yes, he is. He's an email champion. I'm gonna use you guys as talking points. He didn't fight nobody for the belt. So we're not going to make an exception for him because his name is not Devin Haney and his name is not Jamal Charlo. He didn't fight for the belt. This is facts. But Janabek say right here, he been on Twitter tweeting lately. He said, I don't understand why boxers don't want to unify all the titles. I have a title. Let's unite, champs. This is Janabek. Let me blow this up. I want you guys to see this. As a matter of fact, let me retweet this. This is Janabek right here, guys. Janabek says, let's blow this up. You got this guy that they would consider a Eurobomb. All of these strong African-American studs over here in America that have belts. All of these African-American studs.
Now do you retire or do you take one of the toughest fights of your career against a young black African-American stud who's been working his ass off since he was 8 years old? Do my brother put it all on the line then? So if not, then come see me. I want some smoke. I want it all, baby.
We got an African-American stud that has a belt. African-American stud. Janabek is the newly crowned WBO email champ. He says right here, I don't understand why boxers don't want to unify all of the titles. I have a title. Let's unite, champs. Let's continue. Let's go down a little bit more. He said championship belt in Kazakhstan. He's from Kazakhstan, right? Let's keep going. Let's look and see what else he said. He said the new WBO middleweight champ already has his eyes set on another belt. I want to fight Jamal Charlo and get the WBC title. This will be pretty easy work. This is what Janabek said right here. If you are a fan of Jamal Charlo, and this is what Jamal Charlo said now, this is what he said. This is what he said.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
King KO said, but Janabek don't want to fight Triple G though. Triple G is fighting Canelo. See, this is the thing, King KO. Triple G is fighting Canelo. Guess who don't have a fight? Jamal Charlo. So if Jamal Charlo don't have a fight right now, and Janabek don't have a fight right now, and Triple G is busy with Canelo, why not the guy who don't have a fight the other guy who don't have a fight and unify the division? He said he want to unify. I want to unify. That's what he said, right? Shout out to Lisa Bell. She say boxing can give you a headache. This man right here, the guy who you guys would consider a Euroball, this guy right here, shout out to Hulk. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What you say, fam? You say Andrade said they say everything, but let's fight.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
All I'm saying is this. The man said he want all the smoke with the hitman. And since a lot of these guys, a lot of these black African-American fighters are saying they'll never let a white boy beat me like Devin Haney and all of the others, and Bernard Hopkins and all that stuff there, guess what? This is the white boy. No disrespect to Janabek, I'm being facetious. He's a white man, of course. But guess what? He want the smoke with the African-American stud. And isn't that what Jamel Charlo said? Do my brother put it all on the line then? Or do he hold on, let's see what he said. I think he smacked right here. I think he smacked right here. He was smacking right here. Let's see what he said.
Now do you retire or do you take one of the toughest fights of your career against a young black African-American stud who's been working his ass off since he was 8 years old? Do my brother put it all on the line then? So if not, then come see me. I want some smoke. I want it all, baby.
Anyways, now I know Janabek is not European, but you know these guys over here in America, he's a Eurobomb. Never they gonna say so. You know they call anybody who's not from this country that's white a Eurobomb. But he's clearly, I think Kazakhstan is like in Asia somewhere, right? If I'm not mistaken. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Jamal Charlo ain't doing nothing. We know his debit card got declined at the restaurant. We know that, right? We know that Jamal Charlo, according to what his wife said, that they're losing their house because Jamal Charlo, he can't afford to pay for it anymore. So the money ain't looking too good over there. And you know, it's shaking like booty meat now. This is our primary sources of information that I got. I got the videos that his wife put out there. I have the videos, right? And you know, they going through some things. I ain't getting into that, but they going through some things. So you said you wanted to unify. I want to unify. Ain't that what he said? Guess what? This is an opportunity to unify. This is the opportunity to unify. You got a dude from Kazakhstan who is the email champ and say, look, I want to unify, fight Jamel Charlo to get the WBC title. This will be pretty easy work. And he said that it's easy work.
True.
Now, if that was James like South Tony, say, I want to fight everybody. I don't care who it is. Anybody calling me out, I want to fight him. That's James like South Tony. And you call yourself the hitman. I tell you what, you the hitman, right? Okay, no, you're the hitman. Okay, you the hitman. For all you jitterbugs and old crusty niggas out there. Shout out to AQKC. Shout out to my brother. Let's do this. All you guys out there who the hitman, right? Born 1958. Where we going at, coach? Where we going at? We're gonna look at a real hitman. A hitman is someone who is a killer for hire. When you pay him, he has a list of all of the top guys. He got to hit on all of their heads. Because anybody in his weight division that say they're the best, I want to fight all of them. Anybody in his weight division that have a belt, I want to fight all of them. I got to hit out on their head, right? The hitman. Let's look at the hitman, Tommy Hearns. This the real hitman right here. The hitman. This the real hitman. I dare you call yourself the hitman when you don't even you're not doing what the hitman did. Let's continue. This is why I call Jamal the shitman Charlo. Not Jamal the hitman Charlo. I call him Jamal the shitman Charlo. Now let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Jamal, let's see. The hitman. Let's see. He started boxing 1977. He was born 1958. He was 19 years old. 1977. Let's see. Let's look at the hitman. He fought Bruce Curry right here, 1979. By the time he started boxing in 1977, by the time he got to 1979, this man had 20 fights. 21 fights, 22, 23, 24. This man had 20 fights from 1977 to 1979. 2 years, 20 fights, right? Okay, let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's move it on up. Let's move it on up. He won a vacant USBA title. He beat Jose Cuevas. He won the WBA welterweight title. He was 23 years old. Let's see, 70, he was born 58. 22 years old, I think. Yeah, he was 22 years old when he won. He actually beat a champion. It wasn't vacant. He beat Jose Cuevas, right? Defended his title. Guess who he fought at 23 years old? He fought Sugar Ray Leonard. He got stopped in the 14th round. He came back, went to the Bahamas, fought Ernie Singletary. Then he fought the legendary Wilfred Benitez. He fought the legendary Wilfred Benitez, Puerto Rican legend, at 24 years old. This the hitman. He fought Murray Sutherland. Then guess what? At 26 years old, 25 years old, sorry about that, something like that. 24 years old, he fought Roberto Duran. I think he was 26 years old because he was born in 58. Then he fought Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Got knocked out. He knocked out Roberto Duran in the second round. Who else he fought? He fought devastating knockout artist Iran Barkley. Fought him twice. James Kitchen. He fought Sugar Ray again to a draw. He fought Virgil Hill. Won the light heavyweight title when he beat Virgil Hill. Fought Iran Barkley again, lost to a split decision. So, if you're going to tell me that and then of course he had a whole bunch of fights up here, you know, he was old, but past his prime at that time. His last fight was 2006. If you're going to say that you're the hitman, goddamn it, you better have an Iran Barkley on your resume. You better have a goddamn Sugar Ray Leonard on your resume. And I'm not saying there's no Sugar Rays around, but you get my point. You better have a Iran Barkley, Marvin Hagler. You better have a Wilfred Benitez on there. You better have a Roberto Duran on your resume. You better have a Pablo Baez on your resume. You better have a Jose Cuevas on your resume. A lot of you guys don't even know who Jose Cuevas is. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. If you the hitman, I don't want to see a whole bunch of Pork Chop Willies, Sam Bowles, Ham Bones, Niece. I don't want to see none of that. If you the hitman, I don't want to see none of that. I don't. If you the hitman, You get what I'm saying? So this is what I look at. I look at, and I say this time and time again, who you fight matters. You need to change your name from the Hitman. Guess what? You got a dude from Kazakhstan say he want all the smoke. Is you gonna fight him? And guess what? You ain't got to worry about paying him a lot of money. He want the smoke. You said you want to unify. Unify. Prove it. He said, does Canelo have that? Yeah, Canelo got Sugar Shane Mosley. He got Floyd Mayweather's. He got a Cotto's. He got some Hall of Famers on his resume. Canelo's resume way better than Jamal Charlo. I can tell you that. And D'mitry Bivol combined. And he's had 62 fights, 61 fights, something like that. Listen, if you take it back to Canelo, it's always gonna go right back to your fighter, because I'm gonna look at Canelo, what Canelo's doing, and I'm gonna look at who your favorite fighter is doing. And if your favorite fighter, if your argument is Canelo ain't doing nothing, then goddamn it, you better show me a fighter, or you better show me a fighter who you like in the middleweight division that's doing better than Canelo. It's always gonna go back to that. It's always gonna go back to that. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, dog. That's what it's gonna come down to. He said, I just think some generations weaker than others, depending on the division. Man, look here, man. All I'm saying to this here, dog. Say what you want to say about Canelo. That's fine. You can say he dunked Jamal Charlo. You can say whatever you want to say. You can say he cherry picking. You can say he doing this, what Floyd doing. You can say he doing this right here, what Floyd is doing.
But when you are put in a certain position, he should be he's able to, like me. You know, when I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right.
Hey, that's your argument. If that's your argument, you know what I mean? You feel me? If that's your argument.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kick a Bree?
I didn't say
that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Baltimore Rex say coach protects that ducking motherfucker Canelo. How am I protecting him? Like, how am I protecting him? I ain't protecting Canelo. How am I protecting him? All I'm saying is this. If you're going to say Canelo was ducking, who are the guys that he ducked? And then show me what those guys that he ducked, show me what they're doing. Because it seemed to me, Baltimore Racks, that the motherfucker that you say Canelo was ducking, it looked like he been doing a whole lot of ducking his goddamn self. It seemed to me that you're protecting that ducking motherfucker, Jamal Charlo. So if I'm protecting Canelo, my question to you, Baltimore Racks, is who are you protecting? That's all I'm saying. Who are you protecting? Because the fighter who you like, he ain't doing shit neither. So if your argument is Canelo was a duck and he ain't fighting nobody, guess what? The motherfucker that you like is a duck and ain't fighting nobody either. But you don't want to address that because it doesn't fit your narrative. I get it. I understand. I get it. Shout out to Chico Fernandez for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You say Chico, would you say family say Hearns didn't just beat Cuevas, champion, and Duran Hall of Famer, he destroyed them. Barkley was better than anyone Charlo fought. Love your show the best. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, these dudes want to argue one side of the coin when it fits their narrative, but then when they flip it on the other side and it don't fit their narrative, they want to run from it. No, you got to look at it both ways.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Marquez said, he said Canelo has the power to make any fight in boxing. Nobody else does. That's not true. Tank Davis said he is his own boss. Errol Spence say he his own boss. You got fighters, Jamal Charlo and them say they their own boss. We got our own promotional companies. I got examples that say that some of these fighters who you love so much, they say we our own bosses. We ain't got no promoter. We got our own promotional companies. So if I was to use what they say, they should be able to make their own fights too. They say Al Heyman is just an advisor. He advises us what to do. That's what Deontay Wilder said. Deontay Wilder make fights that he want to make. He let him know, hey, look, I want to fight this guy, and he fights him, according to what he said. It seemed to me that you guys want to hold your fighter to a different standard. You want to hold Canelo to a higher standard, but then when it comes to your fighter, it's like you want to wash it under the bridge. I'm like, no, hold both of them to the same standard. That's all I'm saying. Don't make excuses. Hold Canelo and Jamal Charlo to the same standard. Hold Devin Haney and Tank Davis to the same standard. Hold all of them to the same standard. Y'all want to argue. Y'all want to have a double standard when it comes to your favorite fighter. You want to make excuses. You want to nigga-splain. And then when I pull up your fighter's resume, I get what you're saying about Canelo, but I'm like, okay, show me a fighter who's doing better than what he's doing. You can't show it to me. You can't stand up on your position. Phone line been open. Y'all ain't even called into the show. That's all I'm saying. The phone line been open, man. Y'all ain't won't even call into the show. Y'all can't even defend your position. Baltimore Rice say, I'm gonna be quiet because I can't defend Tank Maul Andrade. But it doesn't take away the fact that Canelo ducks all the undefeated black guys. Hey, was it Floyd Mayweather undefeated black guy? So I can't make this shit up. Y'all keep moving the goalposts, man. Baltimore Rats, I'm glad you admitted that you can't defend Tank Maul and Andrade. So I'm glad you admit that, but you say he ducking the black guy. So you know what that's gonna make me do, right? You know what I can do, Baltimore Rats? I can literally pull up how many black guys that Canelo fought, and how many black guys that D'mitry Andrade fought, and how many black guys that Jamal Charlo fought. And let's see who fought the most black guys between the three fighters. I promise you, your feelings gonna be hurt. Well, they weren't undefeated. Man, y'all keep moving the goalposts, dog. That's all I'm saying, dog. Y'all keep moving the goalposts. I can't beat you like that, dog. I can't beat you like that. Baltimore Rats, you got to give me something, dog. You got to give me something. I can't beat you like that, dog. Y'all keep moving the goalposts. First he ducking undefeated black fighters. Okay. No. They did. He don't want to fight no slick black fighters. And then he don't. Okay, with so much shit. Hold on. And this is the thing, right? You say he ducking. You say you say Canelo ducking, right? Okay, I give you that. You say Canelo ducking. That's what you say, right? I give you that. Hold on. That's what you say, right? You say Canelo ducking. Do you want to hear what Jamal Charlo said, Baltimore Rats? Y'all check this out. Let's see what Jamal Charlo said. I'm just gonna do this for laughs and giggles. Do you want to hear what Jamal Charlo said, Baltimore Rats? You feel that Canelo ducked him, right? What Jamal Charlo said?
No, we had Jamal Charlo on last week, and he said he's tired of people talking about Canelo's ducking him because he went up to a higher weight class, which is a harder fight at 175 pounds.
Like saying it's a bad thing or ducking it. Like I don't know why the people came up with this duck. Like I don't know why the people came up with this duck and came up with like a fight. We fighters, bro. We're not scared of nobody.
This is what Jamal Charlo said. He said that on the Ak and Barack show. Like, I don't know why people saying that Canelo ducked and all this stuff there. Yada, 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 yada. As a matter of fact, I think I got another one of Errol Spence. I think I deleted it. Because Errol Spence did a follow-up to that. Now, Now, we do know that Jamal Charlo has said in the past that Canelo has ducked him. He did say that. Those are facts.
True, true, true.
But then, all I'm doing is pointing out the double standards, dog. You got one group saying, my fighter didn't duck. He fought a guy who was unified and wanted to become unified and undisputed in the weight division or whatever the case may be, right? He wanted to fight a guy who had titles. One group is saying this. Then the other group is saying, well, your fighter ducked my fighter, right? And you just said it yourself. You can't defend Jamal Charlo, Tank, or D'mitry Andrade. You say that Canelo ducked him. I ain't defending none of this shit. All I'm saying is, look, you got to uphold everybody to the same standard. The problem I have is you guys don't hold them to the same standard. You would say Canelo ducked Jamal Charlo, why? But ignore the fact that Jamal Charlo ducked D'mitry Andrade and Daniel Jacobs. So you're saying that one guy ducked another guy while ignoring that the other guy ducked the other two guys. And then you'll say that, okay, well, Canelo don't want to fight no black fighters. Then you say he don't want to fight no black undefeated fighters, while ignoring the fact that the black fighter refused to fight two undefeated black fighters at the time when they didn't have a loss. Like, make it make sense, dog. That's all I'm saying, dog. Make it make sense. But guess what? I'm trying to make sense out of nonsense. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Boy, I can't beat you like that, dog. I can't beat you like that. I can't beat you like that, dog. I get it, though. I get it. I understand. I get it. Let me give all of my members, man, a shout out. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Lady Shane. Shout out to Massachusetts Fishing. Shout out to Marta King Boxing. Shout out to Troy Graham. Shout out to Flex BX. Shout out to Just a Fan. Shout out to Al Money, always getting money. Shout out to the Mad Titan. Shout out to Real Talk, what's happening, bro? Shout out to Arnold McKenzie. Shout out to John Doe, what up, Doe? Shout out to Dean West. Shout out to Bless 365. Shout out to Frank Forbes. Shout out to Big Hulk from Maryland. Who else we got? Let's give a shout out to people who called in. Shout out to O from Cali. Shout out to Martin from Oaktown. Shout out to Adrian from Dallas. Shout out to El Lobo. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Eric Grimey. Shout out to Swift 718. Shout out to S. Kimani. Shout out to Sabrina Lee. Shout out to Major Key Boxing. Shout out to J Doc. What's going on, fam? Shout out to the one Mr. Ham. Shout out to Old Dirty Boxing. Shout out to BG of the Hot Boys. Shout out to Oscar Radio. Shout out to shout out to Get Chest Up Boxing. Shout out to Javon Soto. Shout out to BWG. Shout out to Karma Serene. Shout out to Damian Bennett. Shout out to Mark Nash from the ATL. Shout out to BWON. Shout out to Bishop Don Magic Wand. Shout out to Bernard Burton. Shout out to Frank the Tank with the Big Bank. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo. Shout out to Will, Big Will, what's going on? Shout out to Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. Shout out to Manny G. Shout out to Boxing Nerd 101. Shout out to Candy Slim. Shout out to Drumming for Life. Shout out to Doug Right Side. Shout out to Deborah Booker from Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out to Manny 209. Shout out to Adrian Big 30. Shout out to MFB. Shout out to Bush the Kid Man Cassidy. Shout out to AB Sounds. Shout out to Kathy W. Shout out to Miguel Chartico. Shout out to Here to There. Shout out to True Gritter 402. Shout out to Hell Hero Elite. Shout out to Jay Rodriguez. Shout out to Follow Bond. Shout out to Philo 58. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh. Shout out to Dantes. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Lil Green Eyes P. Shout out to my brother Charlo. Shout out to Ahmed. Shout out to Fitsiana Fights. Shout out to Misfit. What's going on, sis? Shout out to Retro Boss and the documentaries. Shout out to Schoolo X-Man. Shout out to Philip Fly. Shout out to Ace Speed. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans, a good doctor. Shout out to my sister Arlette. Salute, sis. Shout out to Lisa Bales from Newark, New Jersey's finest. Shout out to Punch Perfect Boxing. And shout out to Smith & West, man, Detroit's finest, man. Once again, it's on. It's the boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Media Today USA Boxing. I can't beat you like that, dog. All I'm saying, dog, is, man, when y'all be coming, man, y'all got to make sure, man, y'all be coming with double standards, dog. I just can't beat you like that. I can't beat you like that, dog. I can't beat you like that.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yes, sir.
You wish you could work it the way I do, but you can't. You're begging me not to leave you, and I refuse to let you go.
It is, man. Let's make it do what it do. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I be saying, dog. Once again, it's on. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we're doing Midnight Conversations tomorrow night as well. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.